A toaster.
Help, there's a pink thing being installed on my computer. Would this be considered knee-all-wear?
You wanna die? with dad noises. Hi, chat. Hello. Hi, I'm doing good. Almost cleared the sick hurdle. How are you guys? Who is the sick Victorian child? Your streamer. How you guys doing? I feel better. I'm almost there, I think. Hi. Still having a rough throat. A little bit. Still a bit stuffy. But hey, I feel fine otherwise. I've announced my presence. I came in and loudly announced my presence.
R.I.P. Kazuki Takahashi, Yu-Gi-Oh's creator.
He died a really long time ago now, though, didn't he? Thanks so much for the super, by the way. I came, I saw, I coughed. I made dad noises. He died like 2 or 3 years ago. Really? I thought it was a longer time ago. Huh. I thought it was a way longer time ago. Oh, damn. Like, 3 years is a long time, but it's not as long as, like, a decade. What are we watching today? A bunch of stuff, actually. I want to do a bunch of segments today that I didn't get to do during the week because, sickness came from my wig, so... But how are you guys? Lightning round? No, we're just gonna chat shit. If we have time, we'll play some Mega Man after, but, I do want to make a bunch of little baby segments that I wanted to cover during the week. Sleepy. Sleepy? Good. Go rest.
Take my Bezos bucks.
Thanks so much for the Bezos buck, Dramatic Gaming. Thank you. Bezos bucks. Think you'll understand Yu-Gi-Oh this time? Maybe. Had the chance to leave the stream early and had the chance to watch the VOD. How was it? It was okay. Like what you'd expect for a partner showcase. Hi. Is Tekken gonna be tomorrow or Mega Man? Tekken is tomorrow. We're basically gonna have like 2 reacts in a row. We're gonna have character design review for Tekken tomorrow and then Arc Knights on Sunday.
Tekken another time, I guess. But Mega Man playthrough? I'll take it.
Neither of those, if I yap a lot. Thanks so much for the super. Which Arc Knights? The base game, because I'm not particularly taken with the designs in Enfield. Where can I find your Doberman stuff? It's probably on Patreon somewhere. I'm good. The tower defense one was... Yeah, the OG, the first one. You're gonna dive back into Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes! That's a fandom that I poked with a stick and I liked.
Any chance you'll watch Yu-Gi-Oh's new animation about the lesbian hacker cat girl and the ninja?
That was a sentence. Considering I've never even watched the OG anime, unlikely. But thank you for the super.
Lily, have you seen the Charmers? There are 5 girls and a feminine guy and they're all spellcasters. The original 4 got a bunch of animated shorts recently and they show up on a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. There are a lot of monsters with crazy lore in the card game.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is insane, and they have like 10,000. Those were words. Did you ever go to Super Nintendo World? What, the one in Japan or Orlando? No, I live in Spain, so... And I haven't had the chance to travel in a hot minute, at least outside of Mexico, so no, I haven't. Like, I would ideally like to go to the one in Japan, but that's far away. When are you finishing Second Dream? We'll get there when we get there.
Hello Lily. I just need to straight out ask. Why Shadow and not Knuckles?
Ah, I have actually a great answer for that one, because Knuckles and Rouge fucking hate each other. And they barely briefly interacted with each other in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I'm not using the comics for my comic, I'm using the games. And in the span of the Sonic games that I have played and I have researched, I have actually seen Shadow interact with Rouge a lot more than Knuckles. They're kind of ride or die. Rouge does pretty much anything to help him out. He's saved her life multiple times from what I gather. So yeah, they're a good match, I think. Like, Knuckles is cute in a, like, I kind of like hate you kind of way. But Shadow and Rouge have better chemistry, if you ask me.
You poked the fandom into making new content.
I did. You're welcome. I do that, though. Hi. Yeah, I'd have to watch the anime for Knuckles and Rouge, and we don't have time for that. Why Rouge and not Sonic? Because I don't do yaoi. Also, like, no shade to people who ship Shadow and Sonic, but they're a terrible match. Sonic is a rage baiter, and Shadow would snap his neck in, like, multiple occasions, okay? Like, you can't rage bait Shadow. He will take it literally, and he will snap your neck. No yaoi, but you do Yuri? Yes, I'm bisexual. And I don't have a penis. I don't get why that's so hard for people to understand. If I was, like, a gay dude, or I guess a straight woman, because straight women love the yaoi thing, maybe I would consider it, but, like, I'm bi. The thing that turns me on is women with women, or women with men, or both at the same time.
Love your persona art. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I do. Thanks so much for the sub QBs. Hi, I'm doing good, thank you. Speaking of your art, what was that comic of, like, the Rat Girl? Was she original or some series? Which Rat Girl? Because I've done Jane Doe, but that wasn't a comic. The Angels have landed in Zelda's. Oh, you mean the Loli Squad. They're cute. I kind of want to watch their event, but then I'd have to, like, do all of 2.0, and I don't feel like doing that.
My headcanon is that Shadow would put on 70s prog rock like King Crimson to try and set the mood.
I don't think Shadow knows how to set any mood, honestly. He's so, like, closed off and, like, weird emotionally that I think it would take a lot of coaxing to open him up a little bit. That's how I wrote him anyway. And apparently I got it spot on, according to my Sonic expert, which is purple.
As a
Thanks so much for the super.
autistic, glad I never got into Sonic.
Oh, no, like, if you touch it now, you're never coming out of it. Ever. It's a trap. Thanks so much for the super. The only mood he knows how to set is edgy, and he does it by mistake. Meanwhile, Sonic is already dating Rose and Candles. Sonic! Never! Oh, God.
Have you ever seen the Cosmo Yu-Gi-Oh cards? They ask the bold questions of what if Wizard of Oz was Star Wars?
I've never seen them, actually. Thank you for the super. Like, I'm sorry. You guys are gonna hate me. Shadow has way more Riz than Sonic. Way more. Sonic, I love you. I do. But he doesn't care about romance. Sonic cares about speed and chili dogs and running fucking fast, and that's it. At least Shadow could, like, learn about it. He's, like, the cool kind of edgy dude, like, kind of, like, weirdly unapproachable and sexy. Sonic is, like, cool, but cool for the boys.
Hot
I don't think he
take,
has any riz
Amy
whatsoever.
Sonic doesn't have good chips.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. Like, I like Amy. Sonic thinks he has more riz. Yeah, but, like, he would be a selfish lover. He would be so selfish. Like, he'd, like, nut in 2 seconds and then leave. He'd have to be reminded, dude, there's another person in here. Come on.
Shadow is funny because he always grumps at Sonic and is like, he's so annoying. In the newer games. But he's always the first one to come out of nowhere to save him when it matters.
I think that, like, Shadow and Sonic are weird friends at this point in time, but, like, they're never gonna admit it.
Have hubby do 2.0 so you don't need to deal with that mess. The woo is strong with that one.
Worst case scenario, I'll have him do it and just put it on, like, a speaker so I can, like, just work while I listen to the dialogue, which is gonna make no sense because, you know. But I am curious about the Loli Squad. I've seen, unfortunately, I've seen some leaks of the new designs, and they're kind of a hit and miss for most people. 2 of them I like. The 3rd one I don't. And one of the 2 that I like, it's like halfway. Unfortunately, I post on Twitter, and sometimes I run into these things. You can skip. Won't it not make any sense at all? You Twitter. I know, but I need it for work. Look, like, I'm addicted to Twitter because I use it to work, but, like, at least I'm not, like, addicted to, like, fucking responding to globshitos. I just doom scroll and go about my business. I try not to use it, though. Never had Twitter. Good, don't make one.
I feel Shadow sees Sonic as a rival, and he's the only one allowed to attack Sonic. Sort of like Dr. Doom feels Reed Richards is his target.
Yeah, and Sonic is just like, buddy! And Shadow's like, no! I see, like, Sonic and Shadow, like, the 2 models from Zoolander. That, like, they start out hating each other and then they become friends. I still go on Twitter every now and again. I've been doing it a little bit more now because I built up a following. Yeah. Like it or not, I have a pretty big following on Twitter, so I can't just dump it. That's why I still post there. Like, I don't love the edit your images thing, obviously, but thankfully, I draw not safe for work, which means that Grok immediately tells you, no, if you want to edit any of my shit. If you're wondering if my work has been a bit more explicit than usual on Twitter, that's why. If it sees, like, explicit, it doesn't edit it. I finally, like, got out of, like, the hole of being punished for posting GIFs, though. According to the voice actors during the Sonic Twitter takeover, Shadow's favorite anime is that canonically Kill la Kill. Well, yeah. Ryuko is, like, Girl Shadow. Wasn't it Warframe today? I'm sorry the schedule's such a mess. I got sick at the start of the week and it ruined everything. Sonic, hey, best buddy, Shadow. I hate you so much. I actually found you from YouTube. A lot of people have found me from YouTube now. It's always funny to, like, hear the, like, cogs turning in someone's brain before they're like, wait a minute. Is that? Yes, it is. Same person. How are you feeling now, by the way? Still sick? I feel better. A little bit less stuffy. Hubby took me out to get Chinese food, so I'm nice. Only a little stuffy and a little, like, but that's about it. I just joined the stream thinking it was a VOD. No! Like, the streams go on till, like, 10 p.m. But it's not the weekends, cheaters. What? Our anniversary was last week and we didn't go out. We did it now. Followed from Twitter because of your namesake. Thank you. What did you get for food? The Peking duck and, like, fried rice.
Are you familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh's Traptrix parts?
No.
The lore is their man-eating fauna who disguise themselves as children to eat people who like lolis.
I'm, like, unfortunately not very familiar with a lot of the card archetypes. What kind of fried rice? The kind with, like, veggies and meat and shrimp in it. You should make a community poll asking how people discovered you. I can guarantee you most people would have probably discovered me from YouTube. Arroz tres delicias. Arroz chino. Did a shrimp fry this rice? Yes. But what video specifically? I can guarantee you like 50% of people are gonna say TF2. My first video was the Nika video. Oh, yeah, that one too. Or random doujin sites. Don't go into those. They're leaks. If you guys want to read my comics, you can get them high res on patreon.com/kingtomation. Also, I never take the old ones down. No need to use a shady website and get like 50 viruses.
The goal in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I found you throw up as well before we break. Yeah, some people know me from back in the day when I was only like artist, and some people know me through YouTube. Only if you don't have ad block, but even then it's still risky. Don't tell people to do that, dude.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a funny series because 4Kids was like, yes, this is the perfect series to aim towards children. And meanwhile the show is like, and now I'll play my dominatrix bird waifu and equip her with BDSM armor and a whip to punish you, you naughty boy.
The worst part is I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, exactly, because I just read that bit in the manga. I know exactly who you're talking about. Hi! Was that the Harpy sisters? Yes, obviously. Yu-Gi-Oh! Before the card game as well, too. Can I just talk about how much I love fucking Season 0 Yugi? Yu-Gi-Oh! Before the card game was insane. Yu-Gi-Oh! Before they added the stupid card thing was so fucking funny, I'm sorry. Like, the child was psychotic. The Pharaoh was like, dude. Like, we killed people, we poisoned people, we put people in comas. You know, the basics. Yeah, maybe manga Jigsaw. Yeah, and, like, the psychotic child was just scrapped later.
Before I have to go to another stream, I want to know your thoughts on male characters who get so much love while being very nothing characters.
Depends nothing on what way, design or personality. Cause like, I need an example, I feel, but thank you for the super.
Makuba wanted to cut out Yugi's tongue as a trophy.
And yeah, like, it was pretty out there. Like, Kaiba Deadass wanted to kill him. Just because Yugi put him in a prison of his own soul or whatever. Thank you. Yeah, in the anime version, he's like Mokuba's pretty chill, but in the manga, it's like, dude. He broke his mind. He broke Kaiba's mind twice, and now Pegasus broke it a third time. Like, you fucking idiot. He fell for it. He fell for, like, the Toon Book, and then immediately got his card, his fucking soul trapped in a card. He can't catch a break. He really can't, I'm sorry. And he thinks he's so good, too. Like, he showed up to Pegasus like, use the dual discs, bitch! And then he was like, oh, and Pegasus just went, ew! And refused to do it.
Both. They are just there to fill in a spot, usually in a all-female show, and people for some reason want them to be the main character.
Actually, I don't think that those characters are beloved at all. If anything, I would say they're mocked for being, like, very plain main characters. I'd see a lot of people, like, fucking, making fun of those. Like, a lot. Thanks so much for the super, by the way.
Duel Links has Mokuba playable in a princess dress.
Baby! I like Mokuba. I think Mokuba's funny. Thanks so much for the super.
It's easy to learn the basics of Yu-Gi-Oh, but hard to master.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I mean, same with any card game, really. Like, I can learn the basics of Magic, no problem, but mastering the game is another story entirely. How big does your brain get? I find it ironic that, like, the Shadow Realm was intended as censorship. It was, and then it was just like, oh, death. You'd get at least one new wrinkle. Sold. Huge, but you lose the ability to read. No! Hello. We're gonna do a bunch of mini segments today that I didn't get to do during the week. People aren't dying in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's too intense. Instead, they get their souls sucked out and sent to a place of eternal suffering. Yeah, that's better! That's so much better, oh my god. Like, no death, but eternal damnation? That's fine, yeah. The manga was very, like... Season 0 Yu-Gi was, like, all about that eternal damnation, mama. He killed one person. Like, one. And technically, he didn't actually do it by himself. But, like, we did a lot of shit in the fucking, Season 0 Yu-Gi. Bye!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Shadow Realm vs. Dragon Ball Next Dimension.
Which one is worse? I know about the Shadow Realm, at least. Thanks so much for the super.
Lily, how far in the manga are you, just so I don't accidentally spoil things?
They're in Pegasus's castle. I just started Joey versus Bandit Keith. I'm Season 0 Yugi. I beat you in checkers, so I injected you with a syringe with AIDS. That's literally what it was! That's literally what it was! Season 0 Yugi is diabolically evil. Season 0 Yugi has no fucking chill whatsoever. That child is psychotic. And then he would just wake up like, I feel so refreshed. Meanwhile, this psychotic pharaoh in his brain is like,
in the little dub of One Piece, where instead of Zoro's friend dying by tripping down the stairs, they instead had Harvey beaten up and crippled for life, which is worse.
Wait, hold on! She doesn't die in the anime? I did read that chapter, and I was like, wait, what do you mean you fell down the stairs and you died? What do you mean? And that's how he got the third sword that he fucking clenches between his teeth. What do you mean? He should have clenched it in his butt cheeks. What do you mean? She didn't just die? That would have been, that's so much worse. Pobrecita. I guess it's a little bit less sad because Zoro can still go back and like wife her up eventually or something, but like, no, she should have died. Thanks so much for the super. I think they mean 4 kids. Oh, the 4 kids stuff. Oh, okay, so like, she still dies then. That death didn't happen in the anime. Bandit Keith is still alive. Bandit Keith is dead? But he's alive where I'm at. Does he die? Metal! I should not talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna get spoiled. Ban yourself! That was a mod, too. I thought he was gonna get Shadow Realmed, honestly.
The anime I hate to God because of how many times they redo it. And it's Beyblade and the main characters are just this reused templates of the original character with just a different hair design, and each time the hair design, it's more crazier than the next.
It's because it was like in the era where anime hair was just ridiculous. Thanks so much for the bits. Anyway, let's begin. So we have a bunch of stuff I want to talk about today, but the first thing I want to remind you guys of is... There's a new fucking gsupps collection coming out today for Sports Ball, which I legit thought was a real team, and I confidently said that shit with my entire chest, and hubby looked at me like I had 3 heads, because he was like, you mean the 49ers? No, I meant the 69ers. You know, the one gsupps is partnering with, and he's like, yeah, no, that's fake. Brown U Cup, apparel. I'm actually getting most of this collection. T-shirts, duffel bag, and a new flavor. Fefe got a new flavor, so that's pretty cool. It drops in like an hour, like at 9. But if you guys want to check it out, use code KINKIMATION at checkout for 10% off of your entire order, especially if you want to try that new flavor. Yeah, it's super fucking cute. It's kind of like Gooner football. Don't you want to be the coolest person in like the Super Bowl or next football game, whenever that happens? And show up with like your Goonie waifu t-shirt, mama? The fact that you believe that at all is so darling. I was confused. I thought it was like legit a team. I was like, ah, yes, the 69ers. That makes perfect sense. No. I'm ready for the 69ers. Favorite sports ball team. Yeah, Energy. I genuinely thought it was real. And then Hobie was like, what? No. Like, do you mean like the 49ers? I was like, yeah. I joined the 69ers. I think a lot of people would. But yeah, brand new drop coming today. With new flavor to boot. So if you guys want to try it, remember to use my code. Lily, what? It's a banger team name. Yeah, it is. The 69ers sounds ball, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we all know it's because of, you know, you know. A new flavor? Yeah, a new one. For, Confefe. This one's a creator flavor. They drop a few of those a year. Someday. Someday! If I ever drop a flavor, I expect every single one of you guys to try it. Like, I demand it. But yes. Go get the new collection. Use my code. Okay, now then, to begin tonight's segment of a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about, I was only really going to go into Yu-Gi-Oh! And a bunch of other stuff, and then they dropped the trailer for something today, which made me sad. I didn't even get to finish watching 2 seconds before hubby slapped the mouse out of my hand and went, content! So now we're watching it live. What's the flavor? Pink, yes. So, let's just watch it, and I hope you guys can understand immediately why it made me upset.
69ers games have a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, they do! Hi! Oh, you'll see. This one's from PlayStation Studios.
Hi everyone, I'm Jan Bart van Beek. I'm the studio director here at Gorilla.
Hello.
Now, at Gorilla, we love exploring the Horizon universe. And with every new
The
project,
Horizon universe? Calm the fuck down, Maria. There's 2 games. The Horizon, like, Sony, I love you. I do. But you're making so many people fucking hate this game, and it makes me so sad because it doesn't deserve it! It doesn't deserve it! There is no universe. You got Mama, my brother in Christ, you have 2 games! Technically, there's like 4. No one cares about those.
Where can we take our players next? What new stories can we tell, and what new experiences can we create? And we heard many of you wondering, but what is Gorilla working on? And today, we get to show you.
You think like,
Before
oh, a
we
third
dive in,
Horizon
I wanna
game?
be
That's so
very clear
cool.
about one
No.
thing. We absolutely love making single-player games, and we're gonna keep making them. They're a huge part of who
Horizon
we
is
are
fun,
as
but
a
just because it
studio.
seems like an industry plan.
But
It's
next-
not! It's not an industry plan. No, like, oh, it makes me so fucking mad. I am a fan of Horizon Zero Dawn, okay? I love that game with my entire fucking pink chest. Like, these fat tits, yeah, they're full of love for fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. It's not an industry plant. The game sold really, really well, and Sony saw that, and they were like, mine! I'm sorry, like, Sony's ruining the image for this poor fucking game that does not deserve the hate that it gets. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not an industry plant. The game genuinely sold incredibly well. In the year fucking Elden Ring came out, no less. It was phenomenal. Actually, no, Elden Ring came out with the second one, right? Yeah. But it was a really, really good game. Amazing storytelling, really fun gameplay, very creative, a very good use of open world. So it was a really good game. And visually, it was great. It had a really unique aesthetic and an amazing, like, fucking vibe in general. So it was a really good game. Unfortunately, whenever a game is good, suits see that shit and immediately see dollar signs. So Sony just fucking yoinked it by the neck and went, mine, like grabbing a goose. And now the goose is getting shaked for shooketh for all of its feathers, okay? The feathers are flying out in front of everyone's faces and people are getting annoyed, but they really should not be. Horizon is a great game, and it really fucking sucks that people won't give it a chance because they're mad at fucking Sony for being annoying about it.
To that, we also had this long-standing dream to try to do something different. Our own take on how you can explore the world of Horizon together, as a team of machine hunters.
Uh-oh.
It's something new, it stands on its own, but it's also still very much Horizon.
Is it?
Let's take a look at how this new journey begins.
Okay, if the art style doesn't match, it's not Horizon. I'm telling you that immediately.
From the ashes of the old world.
The art style is already different. I'm already concerned. Is that Tilted Towers? Oh, no.
Came
Oh, I recognize this art style because I've been playing.
ages. They were the guardians.
Would have Horizon have looked cool like this? Yes, I think so. I think that I would have enjoyed Horizon if it looked like this. But
And they turned against us. Now they're getting deadlier. By the day.
the thing that annoys me about this is that you guys are completely fucking... Sony's completely killing any interest people might have of playing the original game and fucking going into its lore and finding out why the world is like this. Which is, in my opinion, the strongest fucking thing Horizon has. Horizon's world building is some of the best I've fucking seen. It has a genuinely gripping story. It's heart-wrenching. It's emotional. It makes you think. The game has stayed with me even like a fucking, like, what? Almost a decade later. And I very, very clearly feel for it. But, like, just throwing this game out there, and if it is what it is, just expecting people to understand the lore and world building of Horizon based off just one game, it's gonna make me really upset because there's so much writing in here, and there's so many important things that you would not get at all unless you played base game.
All across the land.
Oh, hello, I recognize you.
People are dying.
Oh, no. Why is the art style, like, giving, like, a mix
That's
between
why our
Fortnite
leader
and Marvel Rivals? Hi, Aloy.
Gave him
Ah! What did they do to you? What did they do to you? No, they yassified her. Why did she get yassified? Go back, go back. Why did she get yassified? Her face is like, have you guys seen Aloy? Like, the actual Aloy? Like, while the stylization for this is nice, that's not Aloy. Aloy has, like, a super cute, like, round face. Her eyes are a little bit smaller than this. She's super freckly. Her hair is much redder than this. Like, they yassified my girl!
She looks worse than Genshin Impact Aloy.
Yeah, at least the hair color in Genshin Impact Aloy matched.
command.
I hate that.
Back. And
Dear
do
God,
that.
now she has no soul. As a ginger.
She's always been a ginger, that's the funny thing. But if you guys see like a picture of like the actual Aloy versus this game's Aloy, they completely changed her goddamn bone structure.
That's why our leader gave it.
Like, does it still vaguely resemble Aloy? Yeah, but it's like she got replaced by a fucking changeling. If you see, like, if I was gonna stylize Aloy, I would give her a much rounder face than what she has in that game. Because, like, Aloy's very pretty, but her face is very, very round.
My god, the AI brothers won.
I would not go that far. This does look human-made, but yeah. Thanks so much for the super, but, like, look at my girl. Look at my baby. She has a very round face. She does have full brows, but she has a very, very round face.
Why does Arendt look like he came out of Clash of Clans?
Because, like, they're doing, like, a weird Fortnite/Arcane fucking, Marvel Rivals art style. Look at that. They yassified her. Like, her eye shape is different. Her eyes are a little bit droopy, a little bit closer together. Her brows are straight. She has a very round face. She has, like, a very, like, She has a pretty, like, you know, present nose. It's not super delicate. And this nose is longer, wider at the bottom, really weird. She has pretty full lips, but, like, they're not yassified like in this one. In general, I don't know why the stylized version of Aloy does not at all look like her. Like, it doesn't have to be one-to-one, but try.
Don't diss Clash. They can have amazing designs.
I mean, I didn't diss them. I've never seen them. Thanks so much for the super. UBC was already yassified in Horizon 2. No, because I saw the Horizon 2 designs and she looked the same.
This feels like trying to please the bros that complained about Forbidden West
Maybe.
Aloy remember how they freaked out at Face Fuzz.
Yeah, no, but, like, those people are cringe. We shouldn't listen to them. But, like, yeah, this feels like a weird mix between, like, Fortnite, Arcane, and Marvel Rivals. But, like, yeah, like, it's a good art style. This is a very fun art style. I think I would have picked up Horizon Zero Dawn sooner if the game's art style had been this, actually. But this doesn't look like Aloy. She's also missing a lot of hair. I'm sorry, Aloy has a ridiculous amount of hair. Like, so fucking stupid. Like, a stupid amount of hair. It's part of, like, her whole, like, fucking Viking vibe. Yeah, she has a mane of fucking gorgeous red hair. They robbed over mane. Yeah, why is the mane gone? Anyway, let's continue.
This command. We have to fight back. And to do that, we need a team.
Oh, no. Like, I love the design. It definitely fits into Horizon's aesthetic. I find that cool. But I know exactly what you're doing, and no.
Soldiers.
And she also seems skinnier in this. Weird.
It's mainly because of stylization, because it's more cartoony, so you tend to fuck with proportions more when you're making cartoons. Thanks so much for the super. I'm just mad because it's like they gave her plastic surgery so she looks exactly like every other woman out there. They turned her into generic woman.
Who always hold the line.
See, that's gorgeous. It's really well animated. I like... It's very, very cool. What the fuck? Okay, no, now I'm getting mad. Now I'm getting mad. Now I am getting mad. This is a post-apocalyptic world. If Aloy can't have mascara, we can't have fucking yee-ass lavender hair dye, my guy. This is post-apocalyptic. It's like, yeah, crafter-gatherer society, and like, oh yeah, have your fucking, semi-permanent violet hair dye, my guy. No! No! Like, oh my god, Sony... I get that we have to be cool with the kids, but you're destroying the aesthetic of your game. Tenemos que atraer a la chaviza, pero no mames, no me gusta nada. Also, that color scheme is atrocious. Ugh. Okay, let's keep seeing it.
mercenaries.
I hate it. Oh! You have the build. You have the build of, like, a hentai fat girl. Okay? You have the build of a hentai fat girl. Because your face is not matching the rotundness of your body. Okay? Someone who is that big. Have you guys ever seen, like, 600-Pound Life? Do you guys ever see, like, fucking, those two sisters, you know? You know the ones, right? The head is way too small. And way too thin. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that's what her head should look like. Sadly, yeah. When you're this big... Also, I'm sorry, not to be, like, mean or anything, but... This is not healthy, and this is not a type of body type that we should be glorifying as a hero. I'm really sorry. This is obese. I know that she's supposed to be strong, but the build they gave her makes her look obese. I don't like that. It's super unhealthy. We should not be fucking, like, idolizing shit like that.
Now and then.
I would like her a lot more, though, if the hair wasn't pink.
Infiltrators. Who hide in the dark.
Why are we destroying the aesthetic of this game? Why are we destroying the world building and aesthetic and writing of this game? Now I'm getting really pissed. I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen, Sony. I know exactly what you're doing. You saw Marvel Rivals and you weren't like, ooh, dollar signs. Ugh.
Disney Tinkerbell lookin' ass.
The faces are very Tinkerbell. Also, and again, I'm so fucking sad, like, was there an aesthetic like this in Horizon? No, it was in the Appalachian Mountains! It was in the States! It was in, like, Colorado! The cool thing about Horizon is that it used to be a mix of a bunch of different cultures. This is very overtly Japanese. Like, if it had some Japanese mixed in with some Western, it would make more sense, but Horizon always stood out to me by an incredibly tribal aesthetic that was kind of mixed with a lot of different cultures and high-tech bullshit. I barely see high-tech bullshit here. The idea is that humanity basically came back, like sticks and stones, dead ass, no knowledge of, like, what happened. And I'm not going to tell you because I want you guys to play the game. So it's a very much a smorgasbord of cultures. A lot. This is very distinctly Japanese. And you can tell they made it Japanese because samurais are cool, ninjas are cool, like, dude. And the worst part is that they're making up characters for this when the game already has a phenomenal cast to work with. I'm sorry, but they do. You meet so many cool characters in side quests that you could work with. Ronnie, thanks so much for the membership. 8 months. Also, why must they do this? Because they hate the game, because they want to make money. Each region had its own style, but you could tell everyone was using similar resources. Exactly. Yes, it does. Like, if you guys, like, there was one lady in Horizon Zero Dawn that I was, like, fiercely gay for. I think she was black. She lived around in, like, the area of, like, the Sun people. She had a phenomenal armor and, like, amazing gold jewelry. Incredibly sexy. I cannot remember what her name was. Why isn't she in this? I hope she is. Ah! Yes, yes, because we need fucking Pinkie Pie-ass hair dye in the post-apocalyptic world where we are gathering berries to survive! Berries! You are dyeing your hair with berries! In like 3 colors! Okay. I am mad! They're ruining their world building! They're ruining their world building so they can make money! I've never seen Lily's Bad. I'm sorry, I love Horizon. I adore Horizon. I'm gonna go play Forbidden West because I have it and make myself feel better about this, but like, I adore Horizon Zero Dawn. And it makes me so mad that they're fucking destroying the very carefully cultivated and crafted lore that they came up with!
Get the seal video, Lily.
Maybe later if I pop a blood vessel. Maybe dyeing hair isn't that hard. No! A ver. Since I know that most people who watch me are dudes, let me fucking give you guys a fucking rundown on how to dye your hair this color, okay? Because this is why, because I'm about to fucking drop some truth bombs on you, which is why in the history of humanity, hair dye has been a very modern thing. If you want to dye your hair this color, you need to fucking bleach it, okay? And bleach is not easy to get a hold of, alright? I don't know if bleach is a naturally occurring chemical. It's something you have to fucking make with like a chemistry-ass set, okay? Not only that, you have to strip the hair of its color, okay? That's the first thing you have to do. And it takes a while. And judging by her eyebrows, she's a brunette. Second thing you have to do is get your fucking hair dye and let that shit set. And it takes like another hour, right? And finding hair dye this color is near impossible. Near impossible. We call them fantasy colors for a reason, and they last about 3 weeks at most if you take good care of it. Especially hair dye this pale. So, yeah. I do not fucking believe for a second that this is a good choice for character design.
Someone dyed his hair purple in 10th grade. Yes, it is that hard.
It is very, very hard. There's a reason why, for the longest time, the only hair dyes we had was henna. And henna is a naturally occurring plant, okay? Like, henna is something that you can find naturally, but it, like, makes your hair either reddish or black, and that's it. This does not exist. In a world like Horizon, believe me when I tell you, this does not exist. These people barely have time to wash their hair, let alone dye it. Paper is so rare in nature, it's the color of royals. Yep. You can only get Tyrion purple from a very specific type of fucking mollusk. And if you know the lore of fucking Horizon, there is very, very, very few animals out there. Because the people who are trying to fucking, like, fix the earth and all that jazz were like, you know what? Humans are stupid. Be responsible, we won't give you the DNA.
A custom wig.
Ugh. You can't even get a color this... Like, they're dyeing the shit with berries. Berries, chat, berries. Thanks so much for the super. Okay, keep going.
And champions who shine in
Where is the technobabble? Where is the technobabble? I don't mind the tribal aesthetic, it's very Horizon, but you need something technological there. A lot of these characters and a lot of the cultures that they made for Horizon were all meshed with technology. All of them. They had some wires, they had fucking machine parts, like as armor, they had something. It's more anime now, I don't like it. It's a good design, does not fit in Horizon.
just beginning.
He has some machine parts on his legs, but we need more.
And legends. Looking for one last shot.
The thing I don't get is why we are not using people from the Horizon games themselves. The NPC cast in that game is phenomenal. If you did all of the side quests in Forbidden West, almost all of them would join you for the final bit. I guess they don't appeal to, like, the children or the modern audiences, but, like, it was so satisfying. Where's Lana? That's the one I'm gay for! Like, it makes me mad because there's so many good NPCs.
Oh my god.
And we get, like, 2 of them.
Timu Junkrat.
It is Timu Junkrat, actually. It is just Junkrat. We know exactly what- I know exactly what you're doing, Sony. Thanks so much for the super. See, we get him. Amazing.
Line of defense
And Aloy, and no one else.
for those who need it most.
Also, why is he, like, the face and not Aloy?
Made up of the greatest hunters in the land.
You're the only one that I like. I hate you.
This is Hunter's Gathering.
Ugh. The fat one didn't even make me mad because it was fat. Because I think that she's just proportioned poorly. The hair is the thing that gets me. The hair is the thing that gets me. I can have having, like, a bigger hero that's, like, strong and shit. That's cool. Even though I'm not particularly fond of someone being that size. But the hair dye. The fucking hair dye. Come on. Look. I know what you're doing, Sony. You're trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. And you guys want to know what, like, fucking fetch is? A live service! Because that's what this is gonna fucking be. A live fucking service. With heroes. Ugh, another one. Like, I apologize for getting, like, unreasonably tilted, but as someone who's, like, genuinely very passionate about the Horizon franchise, I hate this because this is gonna make people hate it even more. Less people are gonna give Horizon a chance, like, the actual Horizon games a chance, because they see fucking Sony pushing shit like this and they're like, ew, no.
What even kind of game is this? There is no gameplay.
Not yet, they're about to explain, I bet. Reasonable crash out. I love Horizon and they're ruining it for everybody.
So yes, we're going with a very different look here. And
No.
that's very much by design.
No,
Horizon
that's...
Hunter's Gathering is a very dynamic...
You people don't care. You people don't fucking care about the world that your fucking writers built. About the ridiculous amount of time, energy, effort, and passion that your designers had to think up the fucking aesthetic of the game and how a post-apocalyptic Earth would feel like. You don't even look like a robot! You just look like a dinosaur! You don't even look like a robot. And Lily's pissed. We fucked it up by design. Yeah, no, like, you don't even care. And it's so annoying because the writing in fucking Zero Dawn is some of the most impressive that I've seen in a game, personally, in a hot minute. Yeah, this is giving Mon Hunt.
co-op action game.
That doesn't even look like a robot. What happened? Have you guys actually seen the OG fucking designs for Horizon's fucking robots?
Really well.
Let me, because this is not Horizon. This is not Horizon. This is something wearing Horizon skin. If you guys have seen one of the most like impressive monsters, quote unquote, in Horizon, they all look completely robotic construct. None of them look like real. They look like they're shaped like animals, but they don't look like animals, if that makes sense. I haven't played it in years. What was the name of the fucking T-Rex ass one, which was very fucking annoying to fight? The Thunderjaw. Yeah. Let's look at the Thunderjaw real quick. I love that thing, but it was so annoying to fight. Like, look at the fucking Thunderjaw for a second. Real quick. Look at this shit. Look at it. Observe the image, chat. Look at the image, class. Just look at it. Squint at it. Get that shit in there. And then now look at what they're trying to sell us as the fucking creatures for this game.
Sony, let's chase Monster Hunter and Fortnite money at the same time. Surely this will work.
The game is probably gonna do fine, but I'm just mad that they're destroying it. Does this look like a fucking robot animal to you? Does this look like an animal that's made entirely out of robotic parts and you have to find the weaknesses for and use very specialized weapons to fight it? Or does this just look like a gorilla in a suit? I'm sorry, Lily, it's dead on Sony murder. It's over. I know I'm mourning the loss of a child. Like, gorilla in a suit, sadly. Sadly.
We've tuned the combat so...
It evolved in nature to lose the gun over time.
No!
Smile.
Also, someone said that the OG team was probably long gone. Is that true? If that is the case, that explains a lot. Considering the amount of layoffs that they like to do, probably.
So it works really well for a team of hunters.
This is not Horizon. This is a game wearing Horizon skin.
That works best when supported by an art style that really matches that energy.
Translation, we did not think that the art style for Horizon was going to sell with the children, so we made it snappier and cartoonier. Because Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, which are the popular ones, have cartoony art styles. Skinwalker. It's a Skinwalker.
More gameplay in a minute, so you can judge that for yourself. Now, one more thing before we continue. This game is still very much in development.
You know what the worst part is? I like the art style. You know what the worst part is? If you had sold me Horizon Forbidden West with this art style, I would have played it immediately. Okay? It took me a while to pick up the OG because I didn't love the art style for it. But once I played it, I fell in love. The worst part is that I love this art style. And I would have loved to see Horizon in this art style. But this is just a game wearing Horizon skin. It came to Horizon too late. It's alright, it's an art style in a vacuum. Yeah. It came to Horizon too late. It did, and I think it would have fit really well. Because, like, the concept artist for Aloy, fun fact, because I follow her on Instagram, was actually someone that had an art style very similar to this. So in all of Aloy's concept art, it was a very, like, cartoony, very, very pretty. Let me see if I can find some of her work. I believe her name was Loish. But the concept art for Aloy was very, very cartoony. And it was very pretty. And that's why I was, like, very, like, surprised. Oh, yeah, it was Loish. That they went with, like, a more realistic art style. So, like, this art style for Horizon isn't exactly new. See, this is some of the initial concept art for Aloy. So, a stylized version of Aloy would have slapped. But since they did it with mocap and they wanted to be more realistic, they used, like, an actual actress for it, you know? I fucking love it. It's beautiful. This is some of the earliest concept work for Aloy, I think. So this art style is not something that I think feels out of place with Horizon. In fact, I feel like it fits it pretty well. But unfortunately, we've destroyed the world building and writing that we used to set up this universe world. Because it's not a universe, it has 2 games, calm down.
Others are still going to change. And that's exactly
and like again, I love seeing human artists doing this. I love seeing that they're showcasing people actually drawing and not just typing prompts. I have to give them props for that. But it makes me, man, it makes me so sad that they decided to go live service.
Imagine Horizons, but Ghost in the Shell art style.
Would be very pretty. I was not expecting to get this pissed off on Horizon today, but I'm glad I'm not alone in this feeling, especially since I don't care for the series as much. Yeah, like, I want the Horizon fans that played... Because I haven't gotten the chance to play Forbidden West. I own it, I just haven't played it. But I desperately want one. I might do that soon after I finish Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I need the Horizon fans in the YouTube comments to tell me how you guys feel about this. Because as someone who's, like, a big fan of the writing in the franchise, it makes me so mad that I feel like they just tore the world building by the roots. Oh, but remember not to swear or the TTS doesn't like it. It didn't really stop before you gave me an angry. This just pissed me the fuck off. In all seriously, we could have gotten a goddamn Transformers game. We could have gotten this for a Transformers game. Instead, we got this bullshit. Wait, you've never played Horizon 2? I have it. I just have not had time for it because I didn't know when I was gonna do it. Because like I think I had only just started streaming when I did that. And I was actually gonna like run an idea by you guys later that has to do with gaming, but like I do own it. I did bring it with me. I do want to play it desperately because I want to see how the story keeps going. I just haven't had time. But as someone who fell in love with the original game and was very, very invested in the original game, I don't get why we've butchered the fucking world building so bad and why we're not using the NPCs from the game. Like Silence would have been great in this. I'm sorry. If he's not fucking murked, nobody tell me if he is. He's fine.
Bring you in this early. So stay tuned till the end because we want to invite you to come and help playtest the game with us and be part of giving the game its final shape.
Hi.
I wouldn't mind an actual clone of Monster Hunter in Horizon Universe. But this is not it. They ruined their chance. I present you Concord the Third. Fourth. I lost the count Henya.
And they're actually making a Monster Hunter-like game, actually. I think that's... Who's making it? NCSoft? Let me check. They are making one. Like, you guys know that I like gaming news, so I'm kind of on the ball for this stuff. There's 2 Horizon live services, by the way. This is not the first one. It's NCSoft, so MTX out the ass. Oh, yeah! The Horizon MMO. Horizon Steel Frontiers. So it's not even, like, unusual. Look at this. This one's more Monster Hunter coded, but this one I like because it respects the aesthetic.
I was never interested in the Horizon games, but like, if you wanted Monster Hunter money, just killing the robot dinos and making some Monster Hunter looking weapons, armor, even if it has to be in like spin-off to not mess up the lore would be cool. seem way cooler than whatever this is.
Yeah, sadly this is NC soft, so this is gonna be like grindy and
I
microtransaction
never
hell.
played the game, but your passion is making me want to.
Please play
I'll
the first one.
probably avoid whatever this is though.
No, like, can I, like, please, like, make a, like, very earnest plea to my chat to please play the original Horizon Zero Dawn if you can? Just please play it and tell me what you
how
thought.
Concord has become a slur. We can see something bad and agree. This is a Concord level threat.
It's really bad, I'm sorry. It's not Concord level, but, like, it's pretty up there. Thanks so much for the super. Yeah, no, like, if I have to make an earnest plea to my community, to my things, is to please give the original a chance, like, in spite of Sony's bullshit. Because it's such a good story. It's so worth it. But yeah, this one's gonna be grindy. What about the second game? I have to play that one too, but I hear it's good too. Like, it looks cool, and this one actually does respect the aesthetic for the most part, but, like, it's gonna be grindy. It's also, gonna be on mobile, so that tells you everything you need to know. Anyway, back to this one.
I'm Ryan Buck, game director at Guerrilla. With Hunters Gathering, we're bringing back what makes Horizon so unique.
No, you're not.
Set in the American West.
No, you did not.
Now, civil
Thoughts on LEGO Horizon Zero Dawn?
Haven't played it, but I heard people say that it didn't really feel like a Lego game. Thanks so much for the super. No, you did not, because if you had fucking brought back what made Horizon so great, you would have brought back the NPCs. You would have not done pink hair dye.
The hunters are all that
You would have fucking
between
kept the robot
tribes
aesthetic
and the massive
completely.
Animal-like machines that threaten.
I have a direct comparison. I'm sorry, I'll be the fucking judge of that. This versus this.
I think, having not played either of the games, I think what makes me bounce of Horizon in general is the failure to keep the character designs and aesthetics consistent.
I think it's because the Forbidden West has a different vibe, but that's because it's in a completely different region. Like, the first game is in, like, around the region of Colorado, and the second one is, like, around California, so it does change drastically. Like, almost? Not quite. Thanks so much for the sub! It resembles bone more than metal, really. Like, this one looks like machine components built into an animal, and, like, the animals, the robots in Horizon had a very specific purpose, which I'm not going to tell you guys about because it's a spoiler. But in this one, it just feels like they're monsters you have to fight, and that's it. Which is another reason why I'm mad.
Their survival.
I was joking earlier when I said it lost the gun.
When the joke turns out to be real. Thanks so much for the super.
And the crisis is only getting worse. The machines have grown deadlier and they're more dangerous by the day. Someone has to step up and push back. And that is the Gathering. A crew of unlikely
Didn't we, like,
heroes
address
venturing
this
out
in the
into wilds
DLC?
to stop the machine threat.
Anyway.
We'll launch with a roster of hunters that grows over time.
Oh, yeah, it is live service.
Game industry needs to burn.
No, we just need to shove the suits out of it. Like, we need to shove the suits out and get more artists back in, I think. Because, like, the problem with gaming is that it makes a lot of money. And whenever something makes a lot of money, it attracts the fucking suits like fucking flies to honey. Okay, like, they saw that it makes money, and now the suits have stepped in. And while ordinarily, we need suits. We do, because suits help creatives not get out of hands. Right now, the power balance have shifted to more suit, less creative. So that's why we're having a lot of stuff that feels really soulless.
It's like if Bethesda wanted to make a Fallout game but in space. Starfield exists so.
Yeah. Thanks so much for the super. It does exist, alright.
HC story hooked me instantly. The second did more minus a few nitpicks. This is just sad. Maybe after they finished Aloy's story I wouldn't be mad. But
Yeah.
I want to know what happens with Clem.
Yeah, like, wait a minute. Question. Don't tell me if it's a spoiler. Did, Forbidden West hint at another game? Or was that the end of the series? Because if Forbidden West hinted at another game after Forbidden West, then that would not be great. But whatever, if it's a spoiler, I'll check it out later.
Playtest, you'll be able to play as Rem, Sun,
I hate your
and
hair.
Axel. 3 hunters with very different approaches.
Why is your hair
Combat and
pink?
teamwork.
You guys only have access to like berries.
Combat is at the core of Hunter's Gathering.
This does not at all feel like Horizon, I'm sorry.
It is tactical, reactive.
It
and
is way too
skill-based.
fucking
Took the
flashy.
precision and tactical depth of Horizon's combat and build it for a team environment. You'll have to read enemy movements, time your attacks, and combine abilities with your squad to take down the most powerful machines.
They just really like fucking shoving Horizon into everything. They could have made this its own IP and I would have thought it was interesting. Horizon has magic, because those moments are not normal. No, it does not! Horizon is like as far removed from magic as humanly possible. Machines, my puckered ass. Those are not machines, those are Monhunt monsters. Ah, yes, the very in-universe healing. From a place that has no antibiotics to speak of. The healing aura that cures all of our woes, even though there's a very, very small marginal population because they're fucking working with sticks and stones and think that the big fucking computer in the mountain is God.
Indie game developers rise up, no more iSlop, no more CORPO games. We will take this back, no more should you have false prophets of good games. Rise up, rise up, rise up.
Thankfully, indies aren't going anywhere. I think that the entirety of Sandfall Interactive just got knighted in France today. And Knights of fucking Culture and Letters because of Expedition 33. So, like, indies are making more waves, thankfully. But yeah, like, the overwhelming majority of gaming, Fortnite healing, yeah, culture right now is Super Corpo. Those natural herbs kicking in.
Your
No!
pain. Legacy of Kain is one of my favorite series for its story/characters/world building. And the last official game was a 4v4 multiplayer shooter. It sucks when stuff like this happens.
Yeah, and if the OG team for Horizon is probably not even here anymore because I don't think they would have allowed this, it's very likely that that's why shit like this is happening.
Take down the most powerful machines.
I can't wait for this game to perform like, okay, not even bad, okay,
It is a challenging
and for
game,
Sony to lay
but
off
you
this entire
really
studio.
have to earn that victory. Now, when you start a mission, you pick and prepare your hunter. Each has very different melee, range playstyles, and weapons.
I hate it.
You can select between classes for each hunter that change their abilities, from tank to support
Hey Lily, do a quick search of Dauntless.
I will in a bit, but thank you.
or tactician. During a hunt, you can tinker with a roguelike build system. Every machine encounter you beat gives you powerful, tactical options.
Yeah, the worst part is that when this game doesn't do as well as they want to, it doesn't even have to fail, it can make a profit. When this game makes like a marginally smaller profit than what they told their investors, they're gonna fire everybody. That's the annoying thing.
Perks, weapon upgrades, and various upgrades to your stats. In each run, you'll have
That UI and gameplay is 100% gotcha slop garbage.
It's Fortnite coded. It's Fortnite coded. You wanna know what the worst part is? Fortnite chess. You wanna know what the worst part is, things? If this had been its own IP and not Horizon, I would have found this interesting. If they had not tried to fucking skinwalk with my fucking comfort character, I would have found this very interesting. What we really need is Arknights Enfield, Monster Hunter made by Kojima.
have to try and find the best possible combination of power-ups to take on the biggest machine.
Is that the Thunderjaw? I don't hate that one.
You'll be able to explore 4 large and very different environments at launch, each with its own look, its own atmosphere, and its own challenges for your squad to master.
Like, I like this art style for Horizon. I do. I think that it looks really cool. I like the environment. I like how cartoony it is, but this is not Horizon.
The center of it all is the Hunter's Gathering. This is where you upgrade your gear, tweak your loadout, and team up for the next hunt. It is also just a fun place. For example, you can hang out.
Also,
in
is
your own
Aloy at all playable in this? Probably
customizable
not.
campsite, and then head back into the wilds.
Let's get out there.
Horizon Hunter's Gathering is all about challenge and mastery, and the missions that you go on lean right into that. During our
Aloy
first
is in case of
playtest,
emergency
you'll
break
get
glass.
to
They're
try
gonna add her
2
to the game
very
if it doesn't
different
do well.
mission types.
Let's show them what we got.
Aloy will be giving out quests at most. Ugh.
In Machine Incursion, you fight to stop a large-scale machine assault on the tribes.
Here we go.
With your squad, you plan and coordinate which randomized power-ups to collect.
He would not need a team to fight these. No, Aloy could do this with her hands tied behind their back. That's the funniest thing. I mean, this is a really weird mix between Monhunt and, like, Night Rain. I'd rather just play the original games. Play the original games, please. Don't play this. Play the OGs.
Time is limited.
They remastered the original. Oh, look! It's the Fortnite Storm! How clever that it has the same color scheme as Hephaestus, huh?
Violent storm closing in.
Look, like... Can we not be so shameless about these things? Could we, like, maybe not be so shameless about these things, please? Just make it a snowstorm or something. I don't know. Like...
I relate. A Dynasty Warriors Phantomohiko show made DW Origins a success by copying Wolong and getting rid of the longtime directors who he publicly said made bad games. DW is no longer recognizable.
Yeah, it happens, sadly. I feel like most of the OG fucking people who worked on Horizon are just not there anymore. Thanks so much for the super. Oh shit, another storm closing in. Oh no, oh no!
And that cuts down your options to get stronger.
What is all this?
The next is Cauldron Descent. In this multi-stage dungeon, the hunters take the fight to the enemy.
Yeah,
You
Aloy
decide
would not
which
need to
path
send four
take,
pendejos
from
out into the field.
brutal
You just do it
machine
herself.
encounters to really challenging
How do you know that,
obstacles.
Lily? I played
They
the
all
game.
require teamwork. Every clear chamber shapes your run and gives you power-ups to descend deeper and claim the rewards. These modes
It looks like Fortnite. It feels like Fortnite. It's also weirdly like Night Rain and Monhunt at the same time. It's weird. It's odd, chat.
tough.
Sony is trying so hard to have his own phone watch rivals.
I wouldn't even be mad at this if it just did not have Horizon in the name. Thanks so much for the super. They found the crate of Chungus. That's why they have medicine.
Playable and built for squads who want to master them. We'll continue to evolve them with your feedback throughout our playtest.
My feedback is that you took my baby and you killed it. Please stop. No, no,
At
no,
launch,
no,
you'll
no,
be able
no,
to play
no. Horizon has a story. It's really fucking good. If you butcher it like a fucking monkey, I will become as gods right now. I will jump off my balcony. Okay? I will jump off my balcony. If you don't fucking respect, like, I'm gonna give you this warning right now, music band, my blonde guy who obviously dyed his fucking gray hairs. I will tell you this right the fuck now, respectfully. If you butcher one of my favorite video game stories of all fucking time to make a fucking live service slop skinwalker game, I will literally send you a Noroi personally. I will draw it, I will draw a penis, and I will say Noroi to you, dishonor on your cow, and I will mail it to the offices, I swear to God.
Story campaign solo with NPCs or together in co-op. But that won't be part of the playtest. We want you to experience the story fresh when the game is ready.
I'm afraid.
What we can say is that it's fully canon within the Horizon universe. It introduces new characters, new threats, and new mysteries that expand this
If you
part of
guys
the world.
respect the fucking world building, I'm not gonna be that mad. But, like, the threat has been issued. You already fucked up, though. You have hair dye.
And the story doesn't stop at launch. We'll keep adding new adventures over time.
Like, I enjoy seeing the process. I love seeing the artists do their thing. I do like the art style change, even though Aloy doesn't look like Aloy anymore. But I'm very afraid for the story in this game. The worst part is knowing me, I might actually fucking get this fucking thing. Damn, Lily. Both of you to think that they have stories in this game. The only 10 chapters worth of story, and then it's like, figure it out yourself, asshole. Yeah. This isn't even really about, like, Horizon anymore, though.
We hope you've enjoyed
Also,
your
like,
first look at
Horizon Zero Dawn and I think Forbidden West 2 have, like, a very deeply environmentalist message as well. So if they don't keep that, I'm gonna be very sad.
Horizon Hunters Gathering. We're beginning a journey, and we're inviting all of you. Though it's still early days, you can expect more regular development updates and playtest announcements.
I'm gonna be
from us
keeping an eye
in the
on this
coming months.
game, but
To stay in
like,
the loop on all of the latest news
it's
about the
like
game-
an evil eye, because it's all hate watching for me, chat, because like, I want to see how badly they butcher my baby. This is torture. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but weren't you the one that told Silent Hill fans to wait and not hate on Silent Hill for being different? Yeah, but the only change that they made was that they made it in Japan. Like, the core concept of the game is still very similar to the OGs from what I hear. It's just the combat that's a bit different and it's in Japan. Like, they didn't make a live service Silent Hill. They just made another Silent Hill. They just made it in Japan. This is taking a game that was a single player, like, open world with a very, very, very impactful, emotive story, great gameplay, really fun combat, and, like, very engaging characters, and reskinning it into a live service. It's a completely different beast. If they had done that to Silent Hill, I would have been with the fandom. Completely. If they had turned Silent Hill into, like, a live service fucking, like, bullshit, then yes, I would have agreed with the fandom completely.
Millionaires will kill you us all.
I mean, it kind of is. Yeah, yeah.
Game.
Thanks so
We've
much for the
launched a
super.
brand new Horizon Hunters Gathering Discord and social channels. We'd love to see it in. From all of us at Gorilla, thank you for joining us today. Horizon Hunters Gathering is about taking on challenges together, so we appreciate your help, and we're just getting started.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna keep an eye on this, but like an evil eye, you know me. Like, my fucking neck eye is open. I'm not liking the way that this game is going because I feel like it's just reskinning Horizon. If the story happens to respect the game's canon, dope, awesome, phenomenal. Unfortunately, I have no idea about that. So far, though, I'm not liking the changes. I am not liking that we're already disrespecting the fucking world building completely because, mama, post-apocalyptic, no hair dye, come on. I don't love the yassification of Aloy. I like this art style for Horizon, but I also don't like that we've completely neglected the ridiculous amount of insanely talented and well-designed NPCs that the game has. So for me, I will be keeping a very, like, tentative eye on this just to see how it goes. And when the game finally comes out, I will look at reviews, and if they butcher the story, expect the fucking crash out incoming. For now, though, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you played Horizon Zero Dawn or Forbidden West, did you like it? Do you think that this game might do it justice? Yes, no, tell me in the comments. I like hearing what you guys think, because I personally don't feel the juice. It feels way too Fortnite for my taste. It's also, like, mashing together, like, 5 different games. But I want to know. And remember that if you guys want to have energy for the crash outs, so you can, like, guys get mad with me, go get some gamer subs. Super energy, great flavors, sugar-free, great way to kick soda. And if you're like me and caffeine doesn't sit well with your stomach, you can try the caffeine-free versions. You remember to use code KINKIMATION at checkout for 10% off your entire order. And with that, that is one segment. Let me get my blood pressure down to safe levels again. Because that made me irate. That made me irate!
I'm trusting you, Lily. I bought the OG game.
Good. Good. I want a play-by-play. I want live reactions to everything, especially a specific part. Like, if I have to ask something of my community, you guys know that I don't ask you for things. I tell you guys to, like, form your own opinions. I would implore my community to play the OG, Horizon Zero Dawn, and tell me what you think. It's definitely worth it, I feel. It's a great game. You get a lot of content out of it. My playthrough was, like, what, 80 hours? And I didn't even 100% it. I did most of the side quests, though, because it does pay off in the end. So there's a lot of content to go through. The character and world building is phenomenal, and the story hits really fucking hard, especially in this day and age. I think that, like, it hits really fucking hard. So it's a post-apocalyptic game done really well. So I would implore you guys, if you want to try out a new game, but you don't feel like you're anything like that's coming out like in this month is like interesting, try out Horizon. I was actually gonna ask you guys, because I want to play games like Horizon, even though it's like old. How would you guys feel like if I ended like a stream, right? If I like ended a stream, and instead of just turning it off immediately, I just switched to gameplay. Because I've been doing a little bit more segments now, so gameplay has been a bit limited. But provided I finish my work for the day, I could probably keep the stream going for like an extra hour, maybe. Now that the office is soundproof, so we can play a little bit of game. Even if it's something that's like old and like not like trending or whatever, because like I didn't get to play Forbidden West because I didn't have time. And it would be like a time where like honestly, views for the stream don't fucking matter. Like I don't give a shit how many people are here, how many people aren't. I just want to play games. But it would happen after like segments and whatnot, because like I feel like I've been gaming, but I've been gaming a little bit less because we're doing like 5 videos a week now. So I don't have to deal with like a sleep terrorist. Hobby has also offered, he says, if my hand gets tired, to help out and play as well. So he would be joining me for these segments. We might not mic him up,
You
but
should
like,
make F West a mainstream series.
thank you. We might not mic him up because he's not very talkative when he plays games. He just gives me grunts when I talk to him while he's playing. But he could also be around to help us like go through games, and that way I could just keep playing stuff. And like we still stream it, but it's a stream where like the views generally do not matter because it's done after segments and all that jazz. You offer to give you a hand? Yes. Forbidden West is a massive game. So was Zero Dawn. It sounds fun. Yeah, it would be like a very chill thing after stream, like an hour after stream. Like we'd finish at like midnight my time, and I would be not super noisy.
T8 tomorrow, but they came out with a trailer for season 3 recently. Perhaps you could take a look at that either today or tomorrow.
What, Tekken? Maybe, but I want to finish going through the base roster first. But thank you for the super. As long as you're not pushing yourself. No, that's why Hobby would help. That's why Hobby would help if need be. He offered. He was like, if you want to play games and you don't want to like stop the stream, if you still want to play games live, why not just do it after after you're done with like your segments for the day? Like you don't even have to be that talkative, and like I could probably do that if it was like a more chill, like call it the post show. Yeah. I keep missing the crash. Oh, you're gonna like this one, Purple. Because, like, we're getting closer to finishing Indiana Jones and the Great Circles. We take turns for that one. But, like, there's other things we wanted to play that we didn't get to finish on stream. And play games like Horizon, Forbidden West, which I didn't get a chance to check out. But yeah, call it the post-nut clarity. We're done with the segment. We're done with the reacts. We're done with, like, being noisy and all that jazz. We're just playing games. Like, I'm gonna find a tiny baby microphone. I'm gonna get one of those, like, influencer microphones and, like, tie it to, like, Hubby's, like, collar. So he can make noises. So, like, farming and what? Yeah, like, farming in Warframe. Like, for example, finishing the second dream if I don't have fucking time to do it during the stream because I have, like, 1 hour left. Like... But it would be mainly for games I haven't finished and to just chat and chill for a little bit. Click or train him? No. Yeah, like the after party, like the post show. You know how in like Financial Audit, Caleb has like a post show where he like fucking gossips and gets drama out of like the fucking people he has on the show? Yeah, like that, but with gaming. It's not something I would probably do daily because I usually have a lot of work, but if I have a day where like I'm done for the day, we could probably squeeze out some extra, at least another hour. Wow, okay, that was a lot of anger. Whew. I'm really passionate about Horizon, okay? I love that game with a burning passion. Have you seen the new Overwatch characters announced? No, but it might be high time for me to make an Overwatch character review. It is time. The gaming streams are a big reason to me. Yeah, I feel bad that I haven't been able to game a ton lately because I have a lot of content to make and I got sick. But like, since I'm getting like 2 hours of playtime at most when I do have gaming streams, it's like sometimes I need to scratch the itch a little bit more. And if I'm streaming, that hour after stream that I usually have before going to bed, it won't go to working more. I should be done by fucking the time the stream starts, you know? On the good news is I'm making progress on the Pokemusu sprite front, so yay! On the bad side is I'm working more than I probably should, so whoops. Just don't burn yourself out. No, that's why I need to game. Because if I'm only making segment, I might get like, overwhelmed at that. But if I'm giving myself some time to play games after, I'm good. Check Reddit sometimes to see if I checked Reddit sometimes to see if anyone posted our videos, and someone posted your alien reaction to the perfectly caught screams. Oh no! Like the one I just had? Okay, next segment. All right. So as you guys know, I like poking fandoms with sticks. And a fandom that I poked with a stick completely by accident and I ended up really, really liking was Yu-Gi-Oh! And a few weeks ago, I made a video about trying to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Poorly. This is the video. Months ago, I ended up in the realm of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I ended up there. And I watched a few videos, I reacted to a few videos of like trying to learn how to play, right?
Oh.
And one of the videos was by TGS Anime. And guess what? They actually left a comment on the video that said, "Big props for giving Yu-Gi-Oh! A go. Thank you for checking out the video, and I'll admit that All the Cards video is not the best intro since it's made more of a detailed explanation than like a beginner's guide. But now I want to make a proper Yu-Gi-Oh! Basics in the future." And guess what? They did. So... Yeah, they saw the video, and they thanked me for watching it and giving them a shout-out, because I actually did like the video. So they were like, you know what? I should probably make a video that's more about the basics. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Maybe I'll see it someday. They made it already. And I feel partly responsible. And as someone who feels partly responsible, I think we should watch it. And see if this one helps me understand a little bit more. Because if I can understand this, then, like... I will love you forever, because I'm trying to learn more about these games because I like the cards. Because I think they're very interesting, and I'm like fucking reading the manga and all that jazz. So they made a new video, and we're gonna watch it together. You made a change in the community. I did! Because, like, let's face it, TGS Anime is cool. If you don't follow them already, go give them a follow. They do a lot of stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit, which I appreciate, because I needed someone that could teach me about the game in like 50 minutes. Also, what is that I spy in the corner of his fucking, setup? Is that gsupps I see? Fuck yeah, baby! Perfect fucking time for a gsupps ad, mama. If you guys want to be a Chad like TGS Anime, you know what to do, right? You know what you need to fucking do, okay? You need to get yourselves some gsupps. Be a fucking Chad. Learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Demolish your enemies with high energy goodness in all the fucking flavors in the universe. Demolish. Show up with like your gooniest playmat and a fucking like tub of like blowhole blast and be like, boom, gooner. Intimidate them through sheer boob. Be energetic. Use code Kinkimation at checkout for 10% off your entire order. They just dropped a new flavor like literally 5 minutes from now. New flavor goes up. And it's from Fefe, so that one's gonna be degen. Because if you activate my card, my trap card, you get Kinkimation! Code 10% off, baby. So you should check it out. Go check out the new flavor. Be a Chad. Be like TGS. Drink gsupps. Chill over.
Is simple. Reduce your opponent's life points from 8,000 down to 0.
That's a lot.
You can do this by attacking with your monsters and using various card effects. There are also some spicy alternative ways to win, like the opponent running out of cards in their deck.
I've seen some wild ones. I've seen some wild ones.
Having unique abilities that just instantly win you the duel if a certain condition is met. The most iconic of these, of course, being Exodia, the Forbidden One. Once you gather all 5 special cards in your hand, you instantly win the duel.
Yeah, it doesn't even fucking matter.
Let's keep things simple and focusing on winning through damage. So, I'd like to welcome you all to the Idiot's Guide to How to Play Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's me, I'm the idiot. It's me, I am the idiot that needs to fucking understand how this works, okay? It's all for me. No! Don't summon Exodia in chat. Hey, that's us.
Duels
Yay!
take place on a dueling field. On your field, you have the monster zone. This is where your monsters can be summoned to.
Lovely.
You can have a maximum of 5 monsters on the field at a time. Spell and trap zones. These 5
Oh, that's
zones...
where you put your trap cards and bullshit. Really felt called out. No, it's not even called out. I'm actually grateful for this. Which one is the danger zone? The one in the middle, I think.
where you activate or set your spell and trap cards.
But
You
trap
can
cards
have
take like a
up
turn to activate.
5 spells and traps on the field at one time. Deck zone is where your deck of between 40 and 60 cards
You
goes.
can't do 2,000 anymore, chat. We cannot do 2,000 anymore. It's not allowed. The 60's the max, okay? No more 2,000 cards. Meow.
Graveyard zone. This is where cards go after they've been used or destroyed.
Oh.
Banish zone. This is where cards go when they've been banished from the game. Field zone. This zone is exclusively for field spell cards. Extra deck zone. This is for your special extra deck monsters. These include Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, and Link monsters.
These are the ones that, like, I don't think as a beginner I would bust out right away. I would focus on a normal deck first, and then I'd be like, Fusion, ha! Like, then I'll do it. Yeah, the Banish Zone, yeah, that's the Shadow Realm. Dead. Absolutely dead.
You can have 15 extra deck monsters in this deck. Extra Monster Zone. This zone is used exclusively for monsters summoned from your extra deck. A player
Oh, so that is the danger zone. That is the danger zone. We love the danger zone. Is this how explorers felt when they encountered a new language? Because I understand nothing. So far, I'm getting a little bit more than last time.
Player can only use one extra monster zone at a time. With the field explained, it's time to talk about the real stars of the shows. The cards.
Oh. Wait, I recognize that font. I use that font in my comics.
There are 3 main types you'll use in a duel. Monsters,
My blue eyes!
spells, and traps. Monster cards are your attackers and your defenders. They have attack points and defense points. Monsters also have a level, indicated by a number of stars shown on their cards.
The Celtic Guardian has a lot, actually.
These stars refer to how powerful
Whoa,
cards
that's more. That's a lot. Jesus.
are, and factor into the difficulty of summoning them to the field. Low-level monsters, which are monsters between levels 1 to 4, can be summoned straight to the field. Monsters level 5 to 6 require you to tribute a monster on the field for their summon.
Oh
And
yeah, it's like, do you want to
monsters
summon the powerful one? Yeet this fucker. Yeet this fucker. Not necessary. Sacrifice it. Goodbye.
that are level 7 and higher require 2 tributes to be summoned.
Ooh.
Monster cards can also have effects. Those that can are orange
That
in
one's
color.
really dope.
You can see what they can do by what is written in
Oh
their
yeah,
effect
that's
bar.
like 2 lines of flavor text, but like in the new cards, it's like 50 paragraphs. TGS, like, mama, I've seen some. I've seen the boat.
Spell cards. These green cards grant you various effects, like drawing more cards, destroying
Pot of
opponent's
Greed, it's
cards,
banned. Pot of
or
Greed is
boosting
banned.
your monster's power. Spell cards come in a variety of different types as well. How you know which one is which is by the symbol that appears here. A normal spell, which after you activate it, it goes straight to the grave. A continuous spell, when you activate it, it stays on the
Oh,
field.
there's permanent spells too, which is annoying.
A quick play spell, which allows you to activate it instantaneously, even during your opponent's turn. A equip spell, which can equip to one of your monsters. And finally, a field spell.
The Harpy
which
ladies have a lot of equip spells. Like a lot. Like BDSM armor.
goes to the field spell zone we discussed earlier. And to be technical, there's also a ritual spell card, but that's not too important.
Don't forget to check out Rada, Ranked Tingo. He focuses more on specific archetypes, but it's solid work and funny. Also, he invented the morbing time meme.
Maybe when I understand a little bit more. Thanks so much for the super. Yeah, this feels way easier to digest for me already. Like, I'm already, like, there's like an order to this, and there's, like, method to the madness. So I'm already finding this way more digestible as a newbie, as a very casual Yu-Gi-Oh person. So far, great.
So we're gonna leave that one. Trap cards. These
Bitches.
reddish cards are sneaky. You set them face down in your spell and trap zone, and then you can activate them during your opponent's turn to surprise them with a devastating effect.
Oh,
Like
so they're like the
spell
counter cards, basically. So, like, if someone does an attack that you think is a fucking cunty, and you're expecting an attack that you know is gonna be fucking cunty, you fucking put a trap card face down on the mat, and then when they're about to pull that like fucking cunty ass move, you're like, surprise, bitch. That's why they take a turn to activate. How come no one uses them anymore? Isn't the entire point of those cards so you can have like your anime moments where you're like and like you push up your glasses and they do the thing and then you're like surprise and then you win? Too slow. That's not slow, that's strategy. It's strategy. Trap cards, the best way to say fuck you mid-game. Thanks so much for the super. Remember not to swear, the TS doesn't like it. Most games are done in 1 or 2 turns. Nah, bullshit. Games go too fast. No! Some trap cards are used, but either because of ease of use or very useful effects. Too slow and too specific to play. They can be destroyed before they can get off their effects. Oh, no! Most games at most last 5 turns. You get 1 turn to activate your trap card. So why not? I would just put a trap card out immediately. Yeah, a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Hitting a turn 4 is practically unheard of. What?! Too slow when the long games are last 5 turns at most. How long does that take, though? How long does that take, though? Like 20 minutes? Because, like, some of the turns take, like, fucking, what, 10 minutes to set up? These days, there's cards that have way more powerful effects than the trap cards that you can actually use, then. 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, that's not that long, actually. Depends on how long the chain is. God damn it. Only Labyrinth are relevant trap cards to say. People are boring. You people are boring. What happened to the anime moments? You know what? I'm gonna relish being a newbie if I ever play this shit, so I can have my anime moments and be slow. I would never play this shit professionally, so I can, like, enjoy and sniffing the roses and pulling anime moments. Because people want easy wins. No, but it's like the friends we made along the way type bullshit. That's like the whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh! The whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, to fucking have your match and, like, good sportsmanship and, like, remember your friends and the smiley face you drew on your hand with Sharpie. The heart of the cards or whatever. You forget the competition shit. I would not go to competitions. I don't want to go look at bug cracks. I'm going to play slowly. Thank you. That was back in the 90s, Lily. Bring it back! It's like 30 years ago. Ugh.
Oh, Lily, that's adorable.
Why are you guys making fun of me? The meta will always creep in. No! Oh, it's like entropy. The entropy will always come for you. The meta's always gonna come for your game. Players, when given the chance, will optimize the fun out of games. It's like when I play Warframe and with people and they fucking finish the stage in 2 minutes and I'm still licking and appreciating one wall that the devs made with their whole entire soul. Like, I'm appreciating the Orokin architecture and my team is already done. Anyway.
Trap cards also come in a variety of different types. How you know which one is which is by the symbol that appears here. These are normal trap cards. Once you use them, they go straight to the grave. Continuous trap cards that remain
you have permanent ones
on the field after being activated.
I too desire the power of friendship. Do you have that card as well?
There is no way there is a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Called the Power of Friendship. I don't believe you. That seems not real. Thanks so much for the super, but you're lying.
Competitive is fast, but mid to low tier is goofy.
I would rather do mid to low tier. Thanks so much for super. Wait, no, there is. No, there is not. There is. No, there is not. There is. No, there is not. You guys are lying to me. Look it up. No, it's not. It's a super fun card. It's not real. We always claim that we lie, and you always end up wrong. No, I'm never wrong. I'm the streamer. If it's an anime moment, it's probably a card. Like, what? They're not lying. Look it up. Google it. Fine. 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 Fine, but only because I love you, okay? Fucking yee ass magic of fucking the power of fucking friendship card. If it is, I am banning all of you if it's not real. It's the smiley face with the Sharpie!
It's called YUGIOH friendship. You and your opponent can shake hands or agree to the concept of shaking hands.
Oh, is that the one that people didn't bathe for? It's the fucking Sharpie! Is this real or an edit? Is this real? Symbol of friendship? Is this real? Oh my god!
Run from it. YUGIOH friendship comes all the same.
Is this the one that got people banned from tournaments because they were stinky? To activate this card, you must draw from your normal draw in your draw phase while your opponent controls 3 or more monsters. And you control no cards. Reveal it and keep it revealed until the main phase. During your main phase, that same turn, you can activate this card from your hand. Reveal 1 card from your deck and add it to your hand. I don't know. That's not the one that shakes hands. There's another one. No, that's YUGIOH friendship. The one that got people banned from tournaments. Oh, okay.
Traps cards will be playable if they're searchable or can be set from the deck. Also, there may be a low amount of turns in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, but there are a lot of back and forth in those few turns.
So long as you can still, like, enjoy the game. No, it's real. It's like fucking literally Yugi and Yoichi fucking holding hands. Oh, for your opponent, a handshake. If they accept your handshake, each player's life points becomes half the combined life points of both players. If you have unity in your hand, then show it to your opponent, they must accept a handshake. So were people just, like, disgusting when this card came up? Is this card banned? What happens if you don't accept the handshake? Like, do you lose? No. No, it's legal.
There are slower decks that use trap cards called stun decks, and everyone hates them.
Oh, me. Thanks so much for the super. This card is not bad. Nothing happens. Okay, so what if, like, someone was, like, mid-tournament, right? And, like, they were, like, sweaty, and they, like, put their fucking hand into, like, their ass crack, like, under their jeans, and then they pull it out, and they offer you the handshake. And they're like, sure, I'll shake your hand. Does that make the person holding the card be like, absolutely not? That's what happened! They get banned. They would simply not, they would get banned. This is a thing that happened. No, it was not. No. No, Lily. No, I refuse to believe that some sweaty-ass nerd fucking dipped his hand into the back of his pants, swiped his ass crack like a credit card, and went, here, friend. Like, no. You'd get banned. People tried it. No. Konami eventually said that you have to accept the concept of a handshake. Oh, that's so lame. Thanks so much for the membership, by the way. What? That's... Lily, what the fuck? Nope, they had to change the rules because people doing that. It was not the back. Okay, fine. Fondle your balls. That's why they had to tweak it to the concept of a handshake. The dude go fucking grab his dick, fucking fondle his balls, and then offer you the handshake. No, ask her a handshake. Do you not know? Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it happened. People can be nasty sometimes.
That's really gross. That's how guys dap up Lily. You underestimate how much competitive players will take to win. Ass crack. And, like, if you really want to win, you would shake that ass crack hand. You wouldn't care. But yeah, people got banned. No wonder. Everything for a win, I guess. I hate competitive gaming. Yeah, me too! Okay, back to the guide. I can't believe this is a real card. Fuck you guys.
And finally, counter trap cards, which are essentially
I like the
cards
counter
that
ones. Those are the anime moment ones.
typically your opponent can't respond to. Now, because this is just a beginner's guide, I won't go into more detail about these cards, but I have an advanced version you can watch here to
Yes, I saw the idiot's guide to everything! I was so confused.
more detail about each of those cards. But for now, let's move into...
Woo!
A duel is made up of turns, and each turn has 6 different phases.
6? Magic has like 3.
Phases you need to know are, in order, the draw phase. This is where you draw 1 card from your deck to start your turn. The standby phase. This is a quick phase where certain card effects might activate. Main phase 1. This is where you can do a bunch of different things. It is where you can normal summon or set a monster. Keep in mind, you can only normal summon a monster or set a monster once per turn. To normal summon, you play a monster from your hand face up in attack position. To set a monster, you play it face down in defense position. You can also special summon monsters.
Oh yeah, some of them have
Special
special
summoning
summons.
An effect brings a monster to the field.
I played Pot of Greed and I played Pot of Greed again.
Monsters into face-up attack or face-up defense as many times as you'd like in a single turn. You can also, during your main phase...
Oh wait, these the yummy cards! I love the yummy cards. They're so cute! I adore the yummy cards. Fun fact, the yummy cards are the reason that we're fucking watching this shit right now. That's the thing that started me poking Yu-Gi-Oh with a stick. He knows about me fucking squeeing about yummy cards, probably. I would not be surprised if he's seen my fucking talking about censored cards video. Because you were hungry? No, because someone really wanted me to see them because they were cute and they were cats. And I was like, fine, 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 fine. After like they fucking threw like 50 billion super chats the entire stream, I was like, okay, let me check them out. And then I did. Maxie and Ash Blossom, disgusting. Hey!
As you'd like in a single turn. You can also, during your main phase, activate your spell cards, set your trap cards face down. They become live and ready to use as soon as the next turn begins onwards. Finally, you can change the battle positions of your monsters. Each of your monsters can only change its battle position once per turn this way. Also, keep in mind, you can't change the battle positions of monsters the turn they are summoned. After the main phase 1, we move
That's when you hit people with your attacks. That's where the real action happens. All that is fucking prep for the battle phase. Thank you.
This is where your monsters can attack. You can declare an attack with your face-up attack position monsters. Each monster can attack once per turn. Who wins a fight is determined by their attack and defense points. Whoever has the higher number wins. For example, my attack position monster attacks an opponent's attack position monster. Their monster has less attack than mine,
so they die.
Their monster.
And then the life points, I do know this, that make up the difference between their attack point are the ones that the other player loses. Smart! And that's why people scream when monsters explode in the anime. Play the clip! Oh my god, pro player. Yeah! I got a new wrinkle! It's so deep, chat! If anyone in chat plays Yu-Gi-Oh, if you scream when you get attacked in Yu-Gi-Oh, press 1 in chat. He's learning. I'm learning so much! Oh, a few people. Oh, okay, a few people. Wave, what do you mean? Wave is probably so theatrical about it, too. No, why are there so many of you guys putting... No, you do not scream. You don't actually... No, chat. If you take life damage, you fucked up bad. They won't let me act it out because it's against the rules at tournaments. No! Tournaments are so boring. Why the fuck is it against the rule in tournaments if your card dies to go, ah! Do they not like fun in tournaments or what? If you die in the game, you die in real life. Or have people use that opportunity to like spit at people or what? Disrupting other players. Disrupting what? You're throwing anime bitches at each other. People go there to sweat. Ew. If you don't scream, you're not playing correctly. Yeah, I agree.
Is destroyed, and the difference between the two monsters' attack is dealt as damage to the opponent's life points. Alternatively, if my attack position monster attacks an opponent's defense position monster, and their monster's defense is less than my monster's attack, then their monster is destroyed, but no damage is dealt, since their monster was defending. Now, if my attack position monster was to attack an opponent's attack position monster,
if someone has a heart attack for real, you don't want people to think it's a joke. That's so boring. Also, there is no way that someone was having a heart attack is gonna go, no, that's not how it works. Like, someone getting a heart attack the same second they act dramatically in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's not happening. If he dies, he dies. Imagine dying mid-match because people thought that you were pretending. Yeah, dude, like, what the fuck? People would try that shit. No, they wouldn't!
Then it's my monster that is destroyed instead, and I take damage equal to the difference.
Why would you attack someone that has higher attack points than you? That seems like a terrible idea.
Monster attacks an opponent's defense position monster, but their defense is higher than my monster's attack, then my monster isn't destroyed, since their monster was in defense. But I take damage equal to the difference. Finally,
why would you do that?
That's why you use one of those period cramp simulation and increase the level every time.
Like, honest to God, men can't handle that shit. I'm sorry.
Position monsters that have the same attack
it's not for the
points
weak.
Attack each other, both are destroyed and no damage is dealt.
Okay.
In contrast, if my attack position monster attacks an opponent's defense position monster that has the same defense points as my monster's attack points, then after the attack, nothing happens and neither is destroyed.
Bet.
But what happens if your opponent has no monsters on the field during the battle phase? Well, you can attack them directly.
What?
This means the full attack of your monster.
Wait. So you're telling me that at some point in the fucking manga that I'm reading, Pegasus is gonna fucking send that bunny cartoon character card that he likes to attack Yugi's bussy, and it's actually gonna damage him? Like, if you die in the game, you die in real life? Damn. Always keep cards on the table, chat. That's safety. That's why the scream. Protect that bussy. Shadow Realm. Have you not been paying attention? This is why we get Shadow Realmed. Hence the screams. Is that why people screamed? It wasn't just because your blue eyes got destroyed? I thought they were being dramatic. And I was like, oh, damn, mama, it's just a card. Oh. That explains a lot, actually. Now that Joey clip makes sense. Or Kaiba. I think it was Kaiba. You take, like, what? Soul damage? If you die in the game, you die in real life? In the Shadow games, you actually feel it. Oh. Magic holograms make the pain real. Jesus. Shadow Realm. Wait, they just fucking die? Yeah? Duelists get ragdolled all the time, for fuck's sake. Yu-Gi-Oh! What the hell?
Damage to the opponent. So as you can see, attacking your opponent's monsters and them directly is how you win duels. After we are done battling, we move into the main phase 2. This is your second chance to play spells, set traps,
basically set traps, or like make sure you can counter.
Summon more monsters if you can. Finally, we move to the end phase.
And then it's your opponent's
turn. Your turn officially ends here, and now your opponent gets to do all these steps.
Shadow games deal damage to the soul of the player.
Imagine if we could do that shit IRL. No one would have lasted long. No, wait, we have shadow games in real life. It's called League of Legends. Like, if you play that shit too much and lose too much, your soul will never be the same, mama. Literally, what? That's why Egypt fell.
The Shadow Realm was created by 4 kids so they wouldn't acknowledge death. But they created a concept much more horrifying as a result. Being dragged directly to hell.
Ah! No, that actually is way worse. Absolutely worse.
We go back and forth this way until one of us runs out of life points. And then whoever did, congratulations! You've just won your first Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel.
Yay!
Now those are the absolute necessities you need to know to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, me.
However, there is one more thing I want to teach you, and that is extra deck summoning before you leave.
Oh,
Keep
yes,
in
teach me,
mind-
please, Sensei.
There is a version of the Seal of Orichalcos that allows the winner to get the soul of whoever loses. Love you, Lily.
Thank you. Thanks so much for super. Like, for me, I've seen the Soul Trap card, which is where Kaiba is currently at in the manga for me. Like, you lost like an idiot, and your fucking soul is in a card, and Pegasus is gonna use it to wipe his ass. I'm imagining that's what he's gonna do with it. Like, that seems like something that should not be allowed to happen, but it does. Yeah, there's nothing else to do with it. Yeah, just keep it. What happens if you break it? Is the person's soul set free, or do they just like, ah, and die?
Palmer Lucky claimed in interviews that he invented a VR headset with an explosive charge that explodes when you lose a game. Imagine the lawsuit if that ever went to market.
That's not even a game, that's a saw trap. Mama, that is a saw trap. Thanks so much for the super. Probably death, actually.
And you don't have to play extra deck monsters, but they offer a lot of
I like how he's
versatility
like
and
very
really
nicely
expand the game of
explaining
Yu.
this like I'm a toddler. Like, you don't have to do this, but if you want to learn, it's cool. It's like, no, teach me, Sensei. I need to learn everything.
Yu. So let's go through how to summon them.
The Jar Kaiba Boy.
Kaiba's an idiot for going in with like fucking 3 blue eyes white dragons and like against the dude that had like a capture the dragon jar. I'm sorry. Like, you knew he had this card. Yugi told you.
Remember when I told you about the extra deck, and you can have 15 different extra deck monsters in there? Well,
it's like
that's what
75
these
cards
guys
total.
are. There are 4 different types.
Beautiful.
Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, and Link. Let's start first with Fusion Monsters. The purple cards are 2 monsters that have
Fusion
been merged
monsters are very
together
easy to understand, at least. Fusion monsters, just 2. Boom.
by the spell card Polymerization. To fusion summon.
Oh god,
look
the
at
amount of fucking times I've seen Yugi bust polarization out of his ass in the fucking manga. He's done it like 3 times now. It's always
I've
impressive.
seen a guy get stuck from a flagpoles in a shadow game.
Oh no. Thanks so much for the super! And more to come, bitch. I'm pretty sure, like...
I'm sure he saw your reaction
Oh,
and
shit
his
gets away with
first
it.
idea was I explained this shit. I have no proof, but I have no doubts either.
I have proof because he left a comment on my video like, you know what? I want to make a basics one now. So I feel like partly responsible for making this video happen. You're welcome. But you know what? He's doing great because I find this very easy to understand. Like, I could probably give playing a shot now.
your fusion monster and see what monsters it is made up of. If you have them in your hand, and
You can
or
polymerize-
on your
yeah.
field, you can
But like, how
activate
rare
polymerization
is it to have
fuse
those
them
all those
together.
cards at the same time? You know, like you have to have some insane fucking anime luck moments for this shit. He's talking like explaining to a kindergarten. That's what I wanted. Stupidly rare in base game. Oh, now probably not. There's like 10,000 pendejos. Or have cards to search them. There are cats that increase the odds. Oh, shit. You guys are gonna see, like, my next Yu-Gi-Oh! Video besides, like, this one. You guys are gonna really like what we did for it.
By sending them to the grave, you then summon that fusion monster. You can summon it to either a main monster
Nice.
zone or the extra
Fusion
monster
decks
zone.
focus on that, so not rare.
I forget that you can build, like, hyper-specific decks for shit like this. I always forget. Thank you.
Example, I want to summon Flame Wingman. Its materials are
That's the
Elemental
name,
Hero
really?
Avion and Elemental Hero
That's the name.
Bastinatrix.
Flame Wingman.
Since I have these cards, I activate Polymerization, fusing them both together to fusion summon Elemental Hero
Fusion,
Flame
ha!
Wingman. Synchro monsters are the white cards. To make these monsters,
That's so
it
rare.
requires you
I'm so
to look
how?
at the level of the synchro monster. To perform a synchro summon, you need 2 specific types of monsters on the field. A tuner, identifiable by the word tuner on the card, and a regular monster. Finally, you need their levels combined to equal the level of the synchro monster you want to summon. If
you have a deck that's like planned for this shit, that makes sense. But like if you're just playing with like a base Yu-Gi-Oh deck that you like got from like the store with like a few boosters, this shit's never gonna happen. Like
on the field to the grave to synchro summon your monster to either a main monster zone or the extra monster zone. For example,
you have to be very specific for this. Yeah, I feel like these are like TGS Sensei. These are like very specific cards, right? So you either build a deck around being able to use extra monsters or fusions or whatever, or you pray to God and hope you get lucky.
Stardust Dragon. Its level
My dream,
is 8.
which would not really be a dream because I would buy it, is Exodia. Is having like a deck with Exodia in it. My dream would be just to be like, fucking Egyptian man, ha, and win immediately. I would buy Exodia. I don't give a shit.
I have
it's
a
cheap to
level
buy,
2
exactly.
tuner and a regular level 6 monster on my field. 6 plus 2 equals 8. So, since these are the requirements, I can synchro summon Stardust Dragon.
In the manga, they make the dragons out to be pretty powerful. How true is that in the actual game? Very, yes. They're strong. It depends, but there's pretty powerful everything. Very powerful. Okay, thank you.
Are the black cards. To Xyz summon, you also look at your Xyz monster's level, which is called a rank on these cards. To Xyz summon, you need 2 monsters on the field that are the same level as the Xyz monster's rank. Instead of sending the materials to the grave, however, instead you stack them on top of each other and then summon the Xyz monster on top of them.
Like
you
a
can
tower.
Summon the monster to either a main monster zone or the extra monster zone. The purpose of stacking the cards is that
there are structure decks you can buy both in game and IRL built around mechanics and archetypes.
Yeah, I feel like part of the fun is building the deck that you know is gonna get you that win. Thanks so much for the super.
Dragons got so bloated they made a new dragon type.
Oh, I saw some of the dragon made cards. Those were really cute. Thank you.
to use that monster's effect, it will normally ask you to send one of those materials to the grave to use its effect. Meaning, when you run out of its materials, it usually means no more effects.
So you have to get rid of it.
I want to summon number 39 Utopia. It's
Dragon Maids, they're really cute.
I have 2 level 4 monsters on the field, so I can overlay them on top of each other and then Xyz summon number 39 Utopia. Finally, we have Link monsters, the dark blue cards.
I like
those.
those.
To Link summon, you look at the Link rating on the monster's card. That is the number in the corner. Link monsters don't care about levels. They instead require a specific number of monsters to be sent to the grave to be summoned.
And then you just fucking pull it out of your ass.
How many monsters that need to be sent to the grave is equal to their Link rating. A Link monster can only be summoned to the extra monster zone or a zone a Link monster points to, as you might have noticed that they have arrows on them, which point to different zones.
That's so fucking weird. Why?
You'll also notice that Link monsters don't have any defense points. This is because they are incapable of being put into defense mode under any circumstances. As an example, I want to summon Decode Talker. Its Link rating is 3. So since I have 3
dipshits have to go
on the field, I can send all 3 to the grave to Link summon it to the field. If I wanted to be a little bit clever as well, an advanced move is that you can also use a Link monster as a material to summon another Link monster.
Because it's to link them.
Okay, thank you. These don't need restrictions because they're pretty easy to summon. Okay, okay, okay. I'm understanding more now. Like, yeah, this is much easier than the first video.
Heads up if you read the manga past base Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Onward, the manga and anime are two totally separate plots. They just share characters.
I mean, I'm sticking with the manga for now because I find it very fun to read. But if I ever watch an anime, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Links were the original Beta Nerf Pendulum cards. Oh.
Lily, once you finish the original manga, be warned there are manga adaptations of the other series, but they aren't the same story. The GX manga has a different story than the anime. Same for all the other shows.
Which one's the canon one, though? Is it the manga? I would imagine whoever came first, really.
In which case, that Link monster can be treated as several monsters equal to its Link rating.
Oh,
Using
that's
the
so much
example
power.
of Decode Talker again, if I have a Link 2 monster on my field alongside another monster, this would also work. Since the Link 2 is treated as 2 monsters with the additional monster, that
They're
adds
like
up to
different
3.
continuities.
Now keep in mind, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Everything I've just told you, most likely there will be a card that will break these rules to some degree, because that's just the way the Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It happens.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very simple game at its core to learn, but it is very complex in where you go after it. It opens up a massive world. If you found this video helpful,
I
hit the
did,
like
thank
button,
you.
But I will leave some.
I did, thank you. I think you're super cool, and it's so nice
There
that you
is a
made
fusion
this.
Exodia deck, Lily.
Fuck yeah! Thanks so much for the super. Like, I think it's so cool that, like, you made this. I feel partly responsible. But I definitely found this way more easy to digest, and I think I understand the game much better now, so thank you.
Links to some of my other guides if you'd like to watch something else to go into a bit of a more advanced thing. I would highly recommend, if you want to go learn the game and you enjoy the anime, to play a game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution.
The hair.
But you can also get away with playing Master Duel, but I would definitely stick to playing solo mode and learn the mechanics as much as possible.
Yeah, I think I would do that. I would play solo so I could learn the mechanics, and then I'll try other stuff. Because, like, collecting the fucking cards nowadays, impossible. It's funny that he has, like, the most normal hair. He does.
Mode is very, very, very difficult.
But yeah, that was the Idiot's Guide to How to Play Yu-Gi-Oh! For Beginners by TGS Anime. I found this one super easy to follow. I did not struggle at all. So I think that, like, he did really, really, really good. I remembered some stuff from the Idiot's Guide as well, so I'm not completely lost. I love this video. I think this is great that, like, if you've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, you should definitely give this one a look on your own time, and then try the Master Duel game on your own, because that's what I would do, honestly. And go follow TGS Anime if you haven't already, because I think that their videos are really helpful. It's a pretty cool channel, and, like, I like that they took the time to, like, watch my video and watch my brain melt out of my ears. And they made this, and now my brain is actually intact. In fact, I've gained a wrinkle, so thank you. I feel very happy about that. And with that, if we make this segment to a video, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, go follow TGS Anime. They're dope. Do you guys want to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Do you know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Have you ever, like, witnessed someone doing, like, the ass crack handshake in an actual tournament? Let me know in the comments. Fight your demons. You guys know I enjoy it. And remember, go be a Chad. Get some GSubps. Use code KikiMation at checkout for 10% off your entire order. All right, one more little baby break, and then we can do the cheese. Cheese? Cheese. American cheese. The cheese vaults. What if, like, you make a Fallout game just based off that? Can cheese become radioactive? Which of your comics can I read for free, Lily? If you want to read my comics for free, I put up the first 2 chapters of Love for Amalthea for free. They're on Substar and on Patreon as well. Those are OC ones. And if you want to read Magical Miss Lucy without the spicy bits, that's on Webtoon.
There's an alt art for IP Masquerena. Triangle.
That one was a cute card, so I'll probably see it eventually. Thanks so much for the super. I do plan on going back to reviewing the art cards if I can. Like, I found a pretty cool way to do it. You guys will see. Everything can become radioactive, Lily. We don't want that. There's like 2 arts now, Lily. Yeah, Magical Miss Lucy is the one that's available on Webtoons. If you want the spicy version, you should read them on Patreon. But I do have a few comics up for free. Yeah, I do have some that I've released publicly. I have a ton of free content on my Twitter anyway. Oh my god, someone actually did clip my screaming about Aloy. Someone actually put it on Reddit, chat! I'm going places! This happened like fucking 20 minutes ago. Hello, I recognize you.
People are dying.
Oh no! Why is the art style like giving like a mix between Fortnite and Marvel Rivals? Hi, Aloy. Ah! Perfectly cut scream! Perfectly cut! I hated that. I give them gold. I don't use Reddit, dude. Like, my influence is spreading. Pink thing energy. How the fuck do you even give gold? I think you have to buy it. I'm not fucking spending money on Reddit. No. Just perfectly cut scream. I'm kind of sad it wasn't one of my usual very shrieky scream, because that would have been way funnier if I'd just been like, ah! But like, it wasn't. Pink domination incoming. Energy! White girl jump scare. Me, I'm just pink. So if you guys want to, go and upvote it.
Check out Lyrilisk. They used to be busted, and will never get support.
Oh shit!
Also they're bird girls. They're tights with tights. Hooters with hooters. They're yabos with yabos.
Oh shit.
Yabos aren't birds? Yes they are. Check the encyclopedia. It's next to the goal.
Thanks so much for the fucking super. That's super generous. Wow, thank you. I'll probably check them out eventually because I am planning on going through the card art as well. Even if it takes us for fucking ever, I have a way to do it now. I'm gonna start with the classics though, because I feel like those merit, like, you know, we started somewhere. We need to give those energy, but I'll definitely check those out eventually. Thank you so much. That's super, super generous. Use ancient gears. But like the Hooters be hootering? No, I'm gonna have to at least look at it. I had to at least look at it, chat. Now I'm curious. Give me some bird booba. Yeah, go
The
upvote
Digimon
that.
CCG has an official guide on how to play it on the Bandai YouTube channel if you're ever interested on that. It's around 10 minutes long.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, these are pretty cute. They're like harpy babies. That's so sweet. I do see bird booba. These are really cute. That is precious. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. That's really cute. Thank you. Like, I'm gonna do the Blue Eyes White Dragon booster, chat. I'm not joking. All of it. I've only seen a fraction of them, and we've seen some censored cards, too. But, like, now I have a way to actually, like, look at the booster packs, no problem. Alright. I think it's about time we start in with some cheese. Cheese, cheese. Good old-fashioned American cheese. Good cheese? It depends on who you ask. Because someone mentioned to me... Okay, so a few weeks ago, someone mentioned to me the cheese caves in the United States. And I was like, the fuck is that? Is that somewhere in Wisconsin? Because, like, Wisconsin is, like, the state of the cheese, right? But no, it turns out that the government, for some reason, hoarded cheese, and I found this fascinating. And then I think someone in my Discord server gave me a video called America's Secret Underground Cheese Bunkers, and now I have to fucking watch it. The Gemini in me is desperate for this information, okay? I need to see what possessed the United States of America to hoard cheese like a fucking dragon in underground.
Almost nothing to do with the U.S. military, but it's so ridiculous I can't not talk about it.
It is ridiculous. This is the fat electrician, by the way. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. It's like, hey, guess what? America has cheese bunkers. What the fuck do you mean America has cheese bunkers for? Why? Did you just learn about the cheese balls? Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, and it has haunted my brain ever since. It hasn't left me. It has haunted me in my dreams. I keep thinking about the cheese balls, and I'm wondering, why the fuck are there cheese balls? Does anybody have a deep dive video about it? And yes, the fat electrician does.
Today we're talking about America's strategic cheese reserve. Yeah, if you...
Why do we have a cheese reserve? Of all of the foods in the world to have a reserve of, wouldn't you have, like, seeds? Or something a bit more useful? Why cheese? Like, why cheese?
The head of the U.S. dairy is called the Cheese Lord.
That's like the rank in the Navy you get if you're, like, guarding the cheese bunkers, I bet. Thanks so much for the super. Because cheese? Because, like, they age well if they're not, like, no, I know that cheese is aged for the most part, so it keeps for a really long time. Like, Parmesan cheese, like Parmigiano Reggiano, ages for at least 2 years. But, like, is cheese a nutritionally dense food? It's like, it's cheese. If anything, it's just gonna make you constipated, chat.
You didn't know the United States currently has over 500 underground cave warehouses spanning across 35 different states, the largest of which is underneath Springfield, Missouri.
Why? Why? 35 states. You guys know how big the U.S. is? You guys know how big that country is? Like, sure, but the vast majority of the population is, like, on both coasts, and then the middle is, like, Tornado Alley, but, like, do you know how big the U.S. is that we'd have caves in 35 states filled with cheese? Like, it's so fucking big. Like, cheese. Why? Okay.
August 2022 currently hoards 1.5 billion pounds of cheese.
Okay. As your resident alien creature that just got to this planet like 2 years ago, why are humans like this? Why are you guys like this? What possessed you? Billions. Billions! Billions! What possessed the government of the country that keeps fucking trying to hunt me down even though I have my human passport? Like...
No, there is so much dairy produced that there is so much excess that we can do this.
Like,
if we
aren't
didn't,
there,
the
like...
dairy industry would actually crash.
I hate that. I hate this. Aren't there people in the States that are, like, fucking dead-ass starving? Give the school children cheese! Take it from the vault! As a fucking not from this planet life form, it baffles me that you guys have, like, that much dairy just sitting there underground. Like, what are we saving it for? It's like an idle game where you start collecting random shit and then you turn around like fucking you forgot to log out and then like a month later you have like a cave full of cheese. Imagine this scenario. Fucking nuclear war, everything goes to hell. People will go on a quest to find the fabled cheese caves. No, they will! No, they will! There is a post-apocalyptic game out there that doesn't exist yet that is called Finding the Dairy. Okay? The nuclear winter, your goal? Find the cheese cave. Find one of these places because the cheese caves are underground. They're safe from the radiation, okay? It's food. Find the cheese cave.
What are we planning for? Don't worry about it, Lily.
Find the cheese cave. Seize the cheese. It's for trade with alien civilizations. This will be known as the cheese planet. No, we don't want it.
You know, I remember there being an episode of Kids Next Door about a secret cabal of cheese ninjas that wanted to store cheese in their cheese vaults. I didn't realize that episode was a documentary.
Apparently. That's why Horizon takes place in America. What if the cheese vaults are still there in Horizon like 3,000 years later? Maybe they emptied those out to make the cauldrons. Maybe that's why the cauldrons already had room, because they are the cheese caves. Horizon Zero Dairy. like Spanish, Aloy with a Wisconsin cheese hat, stat, go. Like, Horizon Zero Dairy, I can guarantee you that they use those cheese balls for at least some of the fucking projects for Zero Dawn. Jesus Christ. I'd play that game. Now that's some lore. Mama. World building.
And just
cheese.
for the record, I realize I'm uploading this video very close to April Fool's Day.
Yeah,
this is not an April
I would have thought it was a joke. I would have been like, you're joking, right?
Fool's joke. I am 100% serious. El Dorado is real, and Uncle Sam made it out of cheese.
It's real and it's cheese.
Gotta love that pink thing energy love hearts.
Thank you. El Dorado is real and it's golden cheese.
Look, El Dorado.
Me!
The city of gold.
And
And
it's
I know
just
what you're
cheese.
thinking. Right now, you're like, wow, that's a cool little factoid. I can't wait to share that with my buddy at the bar one day. But
No,
no,
I'm flabbergasted.
This is going to infect your thoughts
No,
for the rest
it's
of your life.
genuinely it stayed with me. It stayed with me for weeks. I keep thinking to myself, why? What are we gonna do with it? Why do we need it? Like, I've tried to get this on the schedule for like 3 weeks. You guys don't understand. This has stayed with me. This has stayed with me. Lily, you're an
You're
artist. You
never
have the power to give Aloy a cheese hat. Yeah, but my editing team can do it funnier. Oh, Ileana, thanks so much for gifting 10 subs to the community. Thank you. That's super generous. You're so sweet. Lily waking up in a cold sweat, asking yourself, why? I have.
See the world through the same lens ever again. I mean, for example, let's just say you're at home watching The Walking Dead. You're gonna come to the realization there'd be way more fucking cheese in the apocalypse than that.
Yeah,
okay? You're never gonna be able to-
like, how come no one talks about the cheese bunkers? How come in, like, all the, like, in Horizon, they should have been there? They probably emptied them out. But, like, how come, like, no post-apocalyptic stories that take place in the States talk about the cheese? This is real. This is very, very real. Like, chat.
watch Mad Max again without thinking about cheese. You have to come to
But
the terrifying
to be fair, Australia
realization
doesn't have
that you
cheese
live
caves.
in a world where there is a greater than 0% chance that one of these underground cheese caves gets mistaken for a government facility and gets nuked in World
Hello, Lily.
Hi, thanks so much for the Subaltron. No. There is literally less than a 0% chance that some, like, fucking Russian intelligence agents thinks one of these cheese caves is actually, like, a fucking, a fucking weapons factory or something, nukes it, and then radioactive cheese rains down on the world.
War III, and we're gonna have to deal with a radioactive tsunami wave
Oh,
of nacho
cheese!
cheese.
Oh my
And
god,
this is
yes! And it's gonna be terrible. How come no one talks about this? This is an info hazard. I'm classifying the cheese caves as an info hazard.
real life. So I asked myself one question: how on earth did America get to this point? Because I know it didn't happen overnight.
Yeah, it did
and what
not.
I found was the
And why
craziest
are we
real-
hoarding cheese? Twilight, thanks so much for the membership. Cheese, mama, like, I think you're jealous of the cheese cave. Oh, I would love a cheese cave.
Effect that I have ever seen. And believe it or not, it all actually ties back in with last week's video of the ice cream ships of World War II. If you missed
Oh,
that,
I did know about that one. Apparently, they had a lot of ships in World War II that just dead ass had ice cream in them for like no good reason. Gemini facts.
abbreviated version, basically the US government banned alcohol during Prohibition in the 1920s.
And everybody just
Because of
started
that,
making
all the
ice cream
bars in
instead.
America turned themselves into ice cream parlors to stay
Yeah,
in
just get
business.
crunked on ice cream.
stepped up to
I've been to one of the cheese caves on my truck routes before.
And you're
It's
still
cool
alive?
looking. Also, it's better than Canada's syrup reserve.
Wait. You're telling me that we can have a fucking charcuterie board post-apocalyptically by interconnected caves of countries that just fucking hoard bullshit. Okay, someone has to make a game about that, like yesterday. A quest for the caves. A quest for the cheese.
fill the social void left by alcohol. If so facto, there was like 2 generations of America.
It's literally that meme in Oblivion. Cheese for everybody! Tell me you know about the Great Canadian maple syrup heist. I'm loosely aware of it. I'm shocked it hasn't happened yet. Because people don't know these things! This is fascinating history. Fascinating. Go.
Americans that treated ice cream like it was alcohol.
Oh yeah, I
socially
guess
speaking.
people would
As I'm sure you can
pretend to
imagine,
get
this would
crunked on fucking ice cream because you couldn't do it for real, so like... We're gonna have the jamon caves. No, Spanish. Look it the fuck up. Do we have in this country, somewhere in fucking like Andalucía o mierdas, do we have a reserve of jamón ibérico de bellota? And if so, I need to know where it is.
We have cheese, syrup, the Texas Jerky Vault.
What do you mean the Texas Jerky Vault? Or it's probably olive oil is probably the reserve, not so much ham, but like we could survive the apocalypse because of fucking governments hoarding food. Come on. The charcuterie wars. No, they actually spiked the ice cream. Jesus Christ.
Drive up dairy consumption. Combine that with the fact that the 30s and 40s is when refrigeration would become readily accessible, meant that for the first time in human history there was such a demand for dairy products that farmers could exclusively become dairy farmers. Meaning that this would be the birth of
farmers
the
used to
entire
be
dairy
variety farmers.
industry.
It's kind of like
And
streaming.
honestly, it worked out great.
Before like fucking very niche streaming was a thing, for very niche farming was a thing. Like you could be a variety farmer. So you would have your cattle, you would have your field, you would have your hens, whatever. But since most products tended to go bad very quickly, you could only produce very small amounts of all of them, and they were very like local grocery stores where you could get the shit. Once they started making fridges and bullshit, then farmers could like specifically dedicate themselves to like things. Mr. Orger, thanks so much for the sub. Thank you. So like, yeah, that's why now there's like very specific types of farmers. I personally feel like being a variety farmer is the way to go.
There are no jerky vaults. I'm sorry for lying.
I would Shadow Realm you if I wasn't in such a good mood. I'm fascinated by this cheese vault, okay?
Right up until
Where's the
it did
just
in
farming category
1949.
at Twitch?
1949, 4 years after World War II, the American military is downsized. There's not an entire horde of young men eating 10,000 calories a day, and America's not exporting
you can do that with
anywhere near
cheese.
as much food to other countries for war relief, meant that there was a decrease in dairy consumption.
Did you
or a
guys
dip in
know
the
that
dairy
lately on Instagram I've been seeing Jim Rose saying that the perfect food for working out is like literally Parmesan cheese? Like the real Parmesan cheese because it's so protein heavy. But like Parmesan cheese isn't cheap. So you're like 200 grams of Parmesan cheese is perfect for building muscle. It's like, yeah, but it's gonna cost you, mama.
As this became a bigger and bigger problem, the government had to step in because they weren't about to let the entire dairy industry implode, because, I mean, let's face it, that would be utter catastrophe. So the USDA stepped in and said, hey, you know what? We're going to buy all the excess milk. Okay, pause. Thought experiment. You're a dairy farmer.
Yeah.
You make all of your money by selling milk. And then suddenly, a couple years back, motherfuckers quit drinking milk, aka you made less money. Now the government has come out of left field and said, hey, we're going to buy all of the milk.
All of it.
What do?
I sell it. Obviously, you sell the milk, mama. You sell the fucking milk to the government, because otherwise you're gonna die.
More fucking milk. And that's exactly what happened. So just to be clear, there was already too much milk. Now there's definitely gonna be too much milk.
Oh, because people are opportunistic, and they're gonna be like, bitch, if the government is buying the milkies, we gotta make more milkies to sell them milkies. And then, yeah, that's what that happened. Okay. So it was greed. Greed was the answer.
Naturally, all the milk starts flowing in. The government has absolutely no idea what to do with it, so they turn it into cheese. That way it doesn't expire.
What type of cheese? What type of cheese am I gonna be looking for in the apocalypse?
Part makes sense, but now what do you do with all the cheese?
Yeah,
they
what
have
the
no
fuck?
clue, so they just throw it underneath a mountain, ignore it, and hope the problem goes away. But
like, here's the thing with cheese, right? It doesn't go bad. Like, if it's cheese like Gouda or cheeses that can actually be aged, it doesn't go bad. It might, like, fucking harden into stone eventually, but it doesn't go bad.
Fun fact, that is also the origin of the Got Milk campaign. Funner fact, the original commercial was directed by Michael Bay.
Of course it was. If you're lying, I will Shadow Realm your ass. Be very careful, but thank you.
doesn't go away because every single presidential administration through the 50s, the 60s,
It's literally called government cheese, and it basically crafts singles but as a giant block.
We could solve world hunger with the cheese vaults. We really could. We could solve world hunger with the fucking cheese bunkers, and we're not doing it. Why the fuck are people starving in anywhere in America if the fucking cheese bunkers are a thing?
The 70s, they all continue to buy up excess milk.
That should be the next Fallout game.
Industry, turn it into cheese and stash it away in these caves. It literally turns into a giant political game of kick the can down the road because nobody wants to be the president that crashes the global economy by not buying enough milk while sitting on top of a mountain of cheese, which, understandable.
I love that fucking, like, mental image of fucking Obama sitting on a throne made out of wheels of fucking cheese. That keeps stacking up underneath him like a dragon. A crown made out of cheese. Jesus Christ, just make grilled cheeses for Africa. Yeah, just ship it out! Like, we're simultaneously so greedy that this cheese thing is a problem, but also so stingy that we're not giving it away. That would solve the problem, you know that, right? Celine Deloon, thanks so much for the sub. Like, how are we this greedy and this stingy at the same time? We do ship a lot of it out, more. Cheese for the cheese throne. Yeah, it's like, picture this, Spanish, you're gonna have to make this, so I hope that your Photoshop skills are up to par. Like, the Iron Throne, but made out of cheese. The Iron Throne, but like made out of cheese, and Obama sitting on it, and he has like a cheese crown. Fuck my life. You're doing it, or Wave is doing it. I don't care. Someone is making it. You can put Biden instead of Obama if you want, but the throne is non-negotiable. Okay? The throne is non-negotiable. The dairy throne. Game of cows.
Don't want to be that guy either. Then, fast forward to 1980, Ronald Reagan, aka the small government guy, gets elected, finds out that the US government is sitting on top of 500
Oh no, did he ruin it?
Pounds of cheese and spending $1 million a day to refrigerate and store it, and he looks at this whole issue like a beaver looks at running water. Absolutely fucking not. We can't have it. So his administration goes about figuring out the cheapest way to solve this cheese problem.
Give it away! What do you mean the cheapest way? Give it away.
Obviously,
offer fucking wheels of cheese as fucking diplomatic gifts when you go visit other countries. Take like a ton of cheese to like fucking China. Here you go, Chinese president. Have an offering of American cheese. Here you go, president of fucking Mexico. Have 1 million cheese. Here you go, Putin. Have 1 million cheese. Like, that would solve the problem. Your politics bore me, sitting on the cheese throne looking down at the peasants. Ship them to space. They would keep in the void. Develop cheese weapons, I don't know. Next time you visit someone, please give them a wheel of cheese. I would do it if I had access to the cheese vault.
On the ocean. However, having at least the foresight to understand that that would cause political backlash, he wanted to solve this cheese problem. Obviously, we're gonna throw it all in the ocean.
Oh my god, it would be briny. If you throw it, like, is America really that fucking... I'm sorry. I say this lovingly to all my American things, I love you, but your country's fucking soulless. Holy shit. Your country's fucking soulless. With so many people out there that are hungry, you could solve a decent chunk of world hunger or help people out by just giving away this cheese, and your solution is to throw it in the ocean? It's like how buffets and restaurants are like, oh, we have so much food left over. Should we, like, give it away to the homeless? No, throw it out. Like, you guys don't understand. Starting to give away all of this cheese would have made the US look so good back in the day. It would have been like, they're so generous. They're giving us gifts of dairy. Who cares if all fucking Latinos are lactose intolerant? We'll keep it.
However, having at least the foresight to understand that that would cause political backlash, he wanted to see how the public would receive it, so someone from his administration shows up to a White House press conference with a 5-pound block of moldy cheese and is like, hey, we got 500 million pounds of this shit. How would you guys feel if we threw it in the ocean?
Oh god. Bad, probably.
Fun. We'll save money on cheese. We're going to find out if blue whales are lactose intolerant. It's going to be a great science experiment. The public did not go for it.
God, yeah, because the public is fucking sane. The public is like, wait, you're gonna waste all that food? No. We make problems, we don't solve problems. Like, also, the ocean is not a dumpster. Why are we contaminating the tuna with fucking cheddar? Some poor fisherman in Japan is gonna make like his prize fucking otoro and it's gonna taste like cheese. We're not doing, no. It's not consumable. Moldy. And moldy's not consumable. They're keeping it refrigerated. Why cheese in water? The salt would actually preserve it.
I kind of felt like, hey, I've paid
Lily, cheese stuffed tuna.
taxes for the last 40 years. You've turned those taxes into cheese. I would at least like the cheese. So then the Reagan administration took the 55-gallon drums of cheese, cut it up into 5-pound blocks, packaged it, and spent the remainder of his administration funneling 300 million pounds of cheese into impoverished and elderly homes.
I mean, that's something. That's something. Like, at least we gave away some cheese. We gave some people some intestinal blockages, but like, at least we did something. We used the cheese for good. Government cheese, yeah.
And this is where we get the saying government cheese from.
Oh!
You're gonna end up eating a steady diet of government cheese and living in a van down by the river.
Oh, this is how they distributed the crack? Yeah.
The U.S. government would then continue to give out government cheese until the 1990s when they seemingly ran out, because as of today, all 1.5 billion pounds of underground secret cheese in America is privately owned by corporations like Kraft and
No! No! That's why we can't have world peace! So it's no longer government cheese, it's capitalist cheese. Ugh. I'm sorry, what? You guys know that your fucking Kraft singles come from these vaults, right? This cheese could have done some good for the world. And now it's fucking corporately owned. Because I hate, like, in the nicest way possible, I love my American fans, but I hate America. Like, your country is like a black hole of ethics.
The ocean is not soup or cereal. It is fondue.
It is too cold for fondue. Thanks so much for the super, like, I hate America. It's like literally like the most like black hole of fucking dystopian bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Like, you had this cheese that you could give away for people for free, but a corporation fucking, like, gave you money, and suddenly you gave them all this cheese, and now no one can have it. The first people to go in that apocalypse is gonna be, like, the Kraft executive that's gonna get hunted down in Minecraft because he's hoarding this cheese. And now they're just rotting away.
Corporate America strikes again, and I hate it so much.
Like, privately owned cheese now, rotting away. Because they would never give it away because it would disturb their bottom line. Like, I love my American things, but holy shit. Christ on a bike. No, this is why you guys can't have nice things. This is why you guys can't have nice things. Because a fucking corporation is going to come up, buy it, and then ruin your whole day.
Vita. And this is the part where I wanted to...
I am really surprised that company towns are no longer legal in the US, because that seems like the type of thing that they would be lobbying to bring back.
In the video on a happy note of the
How are doing with the drug cartels? Terrible. Thanks for asking. For some reason, you know that American cheese isn't proper cheese, yeah? Pasteurization is mandatory here, which kills the good bacteria. It tastes like ass, too. Oh, pasteurization is actually good for you, because if you eat raw milk, you might die, so... the flavor's still good. The only cheeses you don't need to pasteurize is shit like Parmesan, which is aged for like 2 years. But most of the lactose disappears from the cheese anyway. Like, you should not consume raw cheese. It's very dangerous.
Made a mistake. They fixed a mistake over 50 years. Happy ending. Hooray. However,
that's not a happy ending if the fucking corporations are hoarding all the good shit.
Because something happened in the 1990s where the government was able to stop buying the excess milk. What happened? And that's when it hit me. It was absolutely the Got Milk ad campaign.
I remember this one. I absolutely remember this one, yeah.
biggest, most iconic ad campaign of all time. I mean, every cafeteria in every school in America had a bunch of posters of famous athletes with milk mustaches saying, "Got milk, drink your milk." I vividly remember
Milk is actually not at all bad for you, by the way. Most people tend to be lactose intolerant because you grow out of it. And fun fact, most Latinos are lactose intolerant. But most of us choose to ignore it.
As a child, telling me that if I didn't drink enough milk, my arms would literally fall off my
Yeah, your
body.
bones would like rot.
Well, Mr. Miller told me he never drinks milk. Look at him.
Oh, ads in the 90s. How like traumatizing children everywhere. My favorite. My fucking favorite. I love it. I will say this though. Milk in America doesn't really taste like much. But milk here in Europe, godly. Even pasteurized, it tastes, I mean, should be pasteurized. Tastes fucking amazing. It's kind of sweet, buttery, sometimes a little nutty. Milk here in Europe tastes amazing. I don't know what the fuck they put in milk in Mexico and in the States that tastes like nothing, but milk here tastes so fucking good. As a Latina, I can confirm. Thankfully, cheese doesn't have that effect on me, but milk with tons of lactose, yes. Then again, I love my lattes and ice cream. I usually have lactose-free as well. Most Latinos are lactose intolerant. We just don't care. Like 80% of us.
I love the country itself. I respect the position of president, but God almighty do I despise the people who've been in charge the last 40 years.
Thank you for the super. Like, imagine, like, yeah, chug that milk, dude. Chug it. I would do the same thing. I would fucking cry. I would cry and fucking drink like 5 glasses of milk a day.
Please send help.
I can't, but thank you for the super.
Milk.
Surely this is what inspired an entire generation of Americans to eat and drink more dairy products, right? I mean, yeah, probably.
Probably, and the fucking cheese vaults are probably not helping.
But looking back on it now as an adult, doesn't it seem just a little bit weird that it wasn't a particular company
conspiracy time! I love conspiracy time. Tinfoil hat, go.
On all these ads? Like, if there wasn't one company profiting from selling all this milk, where was all the money coming from? I mean, it almost seems like the government launched a giant psychological operation, ad campaign, just so that they could offload milk so they wouldn't have to keep contributing to their mountain of cheese. Well, I'm gonna take this off now because
I think that's true though. I think that they were like strategically planning on how to get rid of the fucking cheese vault. So it's not their problem anymore.
That's legit exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's not a conspiracy. Like, the government probably did not want... Look, they probably thought we have better shit to do than to fucking have a mountain of cheese.
The U.S. government created a non-profit organization known as Dairy Management Incorporated, and their entire job was to get the American people to eat and drink more dairy products.
So we can get rid of the cheese vaults forever.
A cabal of individuals plotting behind the scenes to get people to eat more cheese.
Okay, guys, you're getting a little political in chat. No politics. We're talking about cheese.
Burple. Wave 2028.
Best president, Burple. Burple. I think Burple for president for me. Yeah, thanks so much for the super.
Biggest conspiracy of all time, and I'm not even kidding. Anything that has ever been sold or marketed that involved way too much cheese on it, this company is behind. Okay,
oh my god, it was the government trying to offload cheese on everybody. This is why you guys are fat in America. The government is trying to make you guys fat because they need to get rid of all the cheese.
Steak quesadillas. They were behind the Got Milk ad campaign. In 2002, when Pizza
This is so ridiculous. I can't believe it's real.
The Summer of Cheese event where they put way too much cheese on all their pizzas.
Is that why there's like Instagram videos of people drowning their hamburgers in disgusting cheese sauces? I can't eat a burger if it's covered in hot sauce, my guy.
In 2010, when Domino's almost went out of business, they gave Domino's $12 million to stay in business and then gave them a bunch of cheese so that they could put extra cheese on all of their pizzas.
Es un complot. Es un complot de lactosa. That's an industry plant. Domino's is an industry plant for the big cheese. I'm obsessed. Holy shit. Oh my god, is that why crushed stuff like this? It's all a fucking psyop! It's all a setup! It's all a setup so we eat more cheese. Okay, now I understand why they're not as obsessed with dairy over here in Europe. Biggie cheese! America's not a real place. I thought that Mexico was the simulation, but the US might be beating us out. Because in Mexico, it's stuff that happens in the street. In the States, it's shit that happens in the government. It's like a level of absurdity above Mexico, a little bit, yeah. The Domino's plan.
And that was their entire proposition for staying in business. Hey, our pizzas have more cheese on them now, so they're good. It is absolutely...
To be fair, Domino's here and in Mexico is actually really, really baller.
That explains why Domino's is still in business despite their pizza tasting like May.
See, I hear people in the States complain about Domino's all the time, but like Domino's in Mexico and in Spain is actually goated. We have croissant crust here. Get on my level, plebs. Thanks so much for the super.
Insane. So I did it. I found the world's cheesiest conspiracy, but then I found leaked internal documents from DMI. And they are the funniest fucking thing I have ever read.
Oh, please, this is making my day.
I'll go ahead and read one for you now. It's a letter from Pizza Hut to DMI regarding a meeting they recently had. July 6, 1999.
No.
Dear Britta, we wanted to express our thanks once again for a wonderful meeting last week. We appreciate your team taking the time to share some very valuable information and creativity during our brainstorming session.
How the fuck can you be creative about
the
cheese?
presentation you gave regarding DMI's available resources and cheese industry insights. We look forward to working together to develop many cheese ideas we've discussed.
Cheese ideas! Oh, I hate corpos. Like, that is the most corporate jargon I've ever heard. And, like, the worst part is that they probably get so excited about it. They're like, we have so many cheese ideas to tell you. And, like, their idea is just stuffed crust. Or cheese sticks fried in Dorito powder dust or something. Like, is FNAF an industry plan to sell more pizzas? Okay, is that Lord and Lady of Cheese I see on this signature?
It's going to be a valuable partnership for both Pizza Hut and DMI. Let's sell more pizza and more cheese! Exclamation point. Thank you again for coming to Dallas. We look forward to talking to you soon about our partnership opportunities. We will call you next week to discuss the next steps. Sincerely, Derek, Lord of the Cheese, and Liskrin, Lady of the Cheese.
I can't! Oh my god, America. You know what? America, you guys win. You guys win. Because in Mexico, we have random shit happening all the time. It feels like a simulation. But, like, America put this shit into their bureaucracy. You guys win. I'm sorry. This is like, oh my god. Like, the day that I sign an email with Lady of the Cheese is the day that I can die happy. Oh, I love that. It's like corpos trying to be funny, but because it's corpos, they just sound really weird and kind of cringy.
Even they know that this is a fucking joke.
Of course they do! Well, this is the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard. I love this.
Because Dairy Management Incorporated...
I can't sign my business email CEO of sex. The looks I would get from people...
As a non-profit, they don't actually have to raise money for themselves like most non-profits do because they're also a government checkoff program, which means every dairy farmer in America is legally required, whether they want to or not, to send this company money so that they can advertise on their behalf. And their annual budget is like $140 million a year, with their CEO and top-level executives all making right around $1 million per year. Okay, if you're not
like, imagine getting $1 million of a fucking cave of moldy-ass cheese that we fucking got by mistake in, like, the fucking 40s. Why is it that in America, even the funniest shit ends up becoming rich asshole? This is like caves of cheese. It should be the funniest shit on the planet. Like, why did it become, like, a fucking... a carousel of rich asshole. Like, in America, you fucking lift a rock and there's, like, rich assholes underneath it. What the fuck is wrong with your country? That's where it started. A lot? Yeah, no, what the fuck? Decades of unrestrained capitalism. You guys should have probably put a fucking break on that. They're trying. They should try harder. It cannot be that this fucking cheese thing, which is so fucking funny, is like fucking Jesus Christ, rich asshole. Hold on, I have a meme. I have the perfect meme for this. This is actually late-stage capitalism. Okay, so, like, literally the States is this comic. But, like, the punchline is, like, did you know, this entire text, it's rich assholes. That's it. That's the joke. Like, you're playing with your cheese block and someone comes up to you and is like, did you know that that thing that you're enjoying is a rich asshole profiting off you for, like, no good reason? Yeah, that's it. That's the States. Patreon. If you want to go to my Patreon, patreon.com/kinkymation. I can't link it there because it's not safe for work, but you get a ton of cool artwork from it. And you can also join the Discord server at any tier. Everything in the States just fucking boils down to rich asshole. Yeah, it's Calvin and Hobbes. As you get older, you realize that everything is getting ruined by rich assholes. And now your fucking rich assholes are affecting the rest of the world because of the fucking AI data center bullshit, so, like, rein it in, America. But because the CHEESECAVE thing is hilarious.
I'm not picking up what I'm putting down. I'm trying to tell you there is a group of people in America getting paid $1 million to convince
Pink thing, energy. Hi, Joe. I'm looking at the cheese caves. How you doing? I was just ranting about cheese.
Americans that cheese
is you can awesome. Join my server if you join Patreon. You'll get the link as soon as you join. You get like a little welcome message. It's like underlined and highlighted in like really big letters.
Okay, that's like trying to fucking explain to Stevie Wonder what nothing looks like and getting paid $1 million for it. He already fucking knows that, okay? It makes no goddamn sense. Cheese is so fucking good that it is the one thing on earth that if you were allergic to it, we're not going to say you have a cheese allergy. No,
we say you are intolerant.
We're not going to say you're allergic.
You say you're intolerant, and then you fucking tank it anyway.
The cheese Illuminati.
I swear to God. Like, you don't say, oh, I'm allergic to dairy. No, you say, I'm lactose intolerant, and you fucking tank that shit anyway. I think he's a cheese plant, too. Eh, baby! Except you guys might be joking. I mean, I'm for real. No, I'm with you, Joel. I am.
We all know you're gonna eat that shit anyways because the consequences
are... Yeah, look, you can be like the most lactose intolerant person on the planet. I am talking about ending up on the toilet in like 0.10 minutes and like shitting your brains out for like an hour. You're still gonna eat that pizza. You're still gonna do it. You're gonna be like, I will deal with this tomorrow. And then you're just laying on the floor. You're sweaty. You're panting. Your pants have disappeared. It's one of those poops that you end up like fully naked on the toilet, and you just get up slowly to drink some water, and you're like, worth it. That's it. That's how much people like cheese. Lactate exists. Yeah, actually. You can actually, I think, not make yourself lactose intolerant if you microdose yourself with whole milk.
Worth it. Am I upset right now? A little bit. Is it because I'm jealous? Uh-huh. It's basically selling ass candles to dogs and getting paid $1 million for it.
Yeah.
It is the most ridiculously easy job on the planet, and I'm so mad that it's not
Yeah,
mine.
You're like fucking sending cheese puns to Pizza Hut and signing emails as Lord of the Cheese, mama. Can you don't call me out? No, I'm sorry, because like, look, I'm there with you guys. I also like cheese even though it's not good for me. I'm Latina. I'm supposed to be lactose intolerant. Like, I am calling out the cheese warriors of the world who know that shit makes them fucking have a really hard time and they tank it anyway.
Anyways, I guess if you made it this far in the Unhinged TED Talk, in conclusion, the U.S. government banned alcohol in the 1920s. It set forth a ripple effect through time, and now
we have cheese
some
balls.
Dude in 2023 has my dream job of making $1 million a year to convince people of some shit they already knew. And the U.S. has 1.5 billion pounds of cheese hidden in an underground cave network. Fucking, the more you know.
We need to find it. We need to make a game, chat, like post-apocalyptic scenario. Like, did you guys know that there's like a vault of cheese?
Thanks for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang. Out. I'm gonna go eat some fucking
I like your merch, Fat Electrician. Oh, fucking big shout out to the Fat Electrician, because this video was everything. That was insanely entertaining, super fucking funny. My Gemini brain is fed, my soul is cleansed, and I am forever convinced that America is just, you lift a rock and there's a rich asshole underneath it. Trying to sell me the rock. That's it, that's all, that's... The cheese caves. It's so fucking funny, it's so absurd. I have another meme for you guys. They're trying to rent you the rock. Yes, it's not even you own the rock. They have to rent you the rock. I like the Fat Electrician. I think that the videos are great. So go watch this one or go sub to his channel as well. It's absurd, so you know it has to be true. It's so ridiculous. I'm sorry. There's a cheese cave in Springfield, Missouri. Can you go see them? $40-year rock mortgage. Hey, baby. There's some potentially evil rich people in America. No, dude, like, I was talking about it earlier, that, like, it's insane to me how America is, like, absurdly capitalist to the point of absurdity. Like, it's really nuts to me. And then you see shit like this and you're like, why? Because, like, apparently Kraft bought all the cheese caves, so now they're privately owned. Because we can't have nice things. This is literally America, but, like, picture a rich asshole. Literally, this is America, but the dude in the suit, rich asshole. This is the perfect metaphor. Fucking throw it in his underoos. Just leave it. Put it on your fucking knee. Drop it into your underwear. Oh well. Goodbye! And this is the States. I love this video though. It's so fucking good.
What is this guy doing?
Hobby's been collecting these, by the way. Oh! America. Eat cheese, bruv. Imagine this, but the suit is made of cheese. I like that he sleeves it and then fucking eats it at you anyway. Pleb. Hey, baby! Get Gambit on. And yeah, that's the States. That's the cheese fucking, that's the cheese bunker things. I'm flabbergasted. The States is a fucking simulation, I'm convinced at this point. I want some cheese now, though. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the cheese caves. We should go find them. We should make a post-apocalyptic zombie game, and, like, the whole point of it is to find the cheese caves. Americans, you guys should raid the cheese caves. Raid them for freedom. Raid them for justice. Raid those cheese caves. Reclaim what belongs to the people. And yeah, tell me about it in the comments because I want to hear it. And remember, a new gsupps drop out today. The 69ers, baby. I promise it's not a real team. I thought it was. Use code KINGCOMMATION for 10% off of your entire order. And that's about it for like a stream full of segments. A stream full of segments. Deadass. We just chat shit the entire time. We just popped off on like 50 tangents.
I knew Fat Electrician was a real one when he said good kitty should taste like PS5 hot air exhaust.
Oh my god, should it?
Hola Lily, como tenía un poco de dinero finalmente pude volver miembro en tu Patreon. Sigue así.
Mil gracias, qué lindo. Qué bueno, espero que disfrutes el contenido. Gracias. Y gracias por el super. Yeah, he said that. Really verified. I mean, I've never made that connection. Like, I need the cheese. Raid the cheese caves for justice. It's like the Area 51 raid, but to free the cheese instead of aliens. Yes! Not me forgetting you're bilingual. Oh, did that startle you? Oh, and people forget all the time. I'm completely bilingual. I just fucking throw people off sometimes. I try to answer in Spanish if something is in Spanish. But, like, I remember sometimes that most of my audience speaks English, and sometimes they're like, whoa. People, like, genuinely feel like I'm from the States. I'm not. I'm Mexican as fuck. Lily, if they raid the cheese caves, you're legally liable. No, I'm not! I'm not from this planet! I'm so used to white women surrounding me. I mean, I'm pink. Do I count? Also, like, Joel, you were a white doll, literally. What would we do with 1.1 billion pounds of cheese? Give it away. Distribute it to the people. I'm porcelain. Still white. I'm pink. Yeah, Robin Hood that bullshit. I don't care. Your earthly laws has no power on me. Yeah, construct your cheese throne. That would not be capitalist, Lily. Who cares? Please tell me you know about Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, I like animation. I'm aware of Wallace and Gromit, yes. The corpos care. It's like 3 old men. Just fucking use their canes to, like, swipe their legs. You'll be fine. You have, like, a perfect American accent, so it's easy to forget that you've never lived here. And if I do, like, the Valley Girl voice, it's even worse. Like, I can sound even more American.
Attract women by offering them a piece of cheese.
I would fall for that. Stop it. Why? Guys, like, the reason I do the Valley Girl thing so well is because I used to be one. But, like, the Mexican version, so, like, even worse. I really love you. Thank you. It works on guys too. You can offer a dude a piece of cheese in this trying time, and he'd be like, ooh. You were in Cali? No, I was in Mexico City. I was Fresita. I saw the video where you drew Pokemon as human designs. I love them. Thank you. I'm working on the Gen 1 redraws. I managed to finish a chunk. I was actually working on Caterpie. I sketched, like, I finished sketching, fixed the thing I need to fix on Metapod, so that's done. And I was working on Beedrill. We're getting there. Yeah, I used to live in the US when I was a kid, then I moved back to Mexico, now I'm in Spain. I've been places. You have not lived until you've had good cheese. I have some fucking comments about the comments on that Pokemon comp video. I'm gonna brawl. No, you should brawl. Dude, you did so fucking good in my quiz. Like, Joel impressed me consistently. You missed, like, 2 of them. I was like, he's not gonna get this. He knew immediately. Fucking, genius ass motherfucker over here. Yeah, I was a Florida girl. But, like, I grew up in Mexico, and I grew up in the area of Mexico where, like, Valley Girls were a thing. My sister speaks with, like, a perfect Valley Girl voice still. Even in English, and it's like, dude. The comments are not about the quiz. They're not! I love the idea of Joel reading the comments and immediately choosing to throw hands. They were roasting Joel over hating Pokemon for being non-competitive. No, they shouldn't roast him.
The fat electrician has a video on when the US turned Earth into a gun and shot a manhole cover into space with a nuke.
That sounds like something the US would do, actually. I might be checking out more of his videos. I didn't even say anything was bad because it wasn't competitive. Oh, Joel, you committed the sin of saying that, like, you like pancakes, so that means that you hate waffles. So, like, you said something that they didn't agree with, and now they're, like, coming for your wig. Lily, once American, always American. We own you, sorry. I do have a social security number. I just don't use it. Some people get mad at me for saying that the endgames of new Pokemon games are not extensive. I don't disagree with you, though. I'm sorry, like, you're mindless grinding for shiny. No, you're not wrong, though, Joel. Like, if the endgame is shiny hunting, I don't think that's much of a post-game at all, really. If, like, that's what you need to do to, like, 100% complete the game, like, all the more power to you, but I don't consider that a post-game either. Yeah, I can't do the shiny hunt thing, I'm sorry. Like, I finish my base game and then I leave it alone. Post-game tends to be story, but in some games it's not. Yeah, like, some games have a lot of post-game, others don't. Battle tree, woo! I just want my shiny build them and I'm happy I'm just. Like, I would shiny hunt for the mons that I know for a fact I want, like my shiny Screamtail that Mikhail got me. But, like, I wouldn't go out of my way to get all of them. That seems like such a hassle when there's so many video games I want to play. All right, and with that cheesy delightfulness, I'm gonna go, chat, because I have to have something for dinner. But I will see you tomorrow for Tekken, all right? We're gonna have a bunch of reviews in a row because I got sick, so we're just gonna chat shit for a bit. But next week, hopefully we can do some gameplay. Maybe I'll add an hour of post-show so we can actually play some games. Who knows? I will see you all tomorrow, okay? Have a great Friday. I love you guys so, so, so much. Remember, new gsupps launch. Use my code, mama. And yeah, I'll see you soon, okay? Bye, love you, bye-bye!